You already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, good Monday. Good Monday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you at this side of heaven. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, hope everybody out there doing good, doing fine, doing well. If you've been sick, doing better. You've been all right, making that money. Making that money. Try tonight, not remind me tomorrow. Nothing's popping up on my laptop. What's good, man? Everybody in the comment box so far, let's go, man. Smash the like button. AB, what's good? D, what's good? I know local sports, what's good, my brother? Bro, Mew, what's good? Y'all read the title, y'all read the thumbnail. Y'all read the title, y'all read the thumbnail. Shout out to all the boxers out there, man. Modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for a pure entertainment. Shout out to all the fighters out there, men and women. Shout out to the promoters out there that, you know, bring us that type of event. And damn you, if you ain't trying to bring us some damn events, some good fights. So, a lot of things we could talk about in the sport of boxing right now, man. And of course, October is going to be lit. It's going to be fire. October is going to be lit, y'all. Every weekend. Every weekend. That's why this past weekend I had to have my fun. I had to have my fun, go out, you know, two-step and things of that nature. You know, I was out there in Jersey and feel like that. I was in Barcode and stuff like that. You know, doing my little thing. Ain't nobody dancing nowadays, but, you know, I still do my little thing. I say, you know what? Let me get a little break. Let me get not a break, but let me just, you know, have time for me. Have time for me. You know, we all have time. You need time for yourself. Not family, no kids, no work. Just have a clear mind, you know. Get yourself a little jar of moonshine or whatever you want to drink. What's good, Penguin? What's good? I'm about to eat spaghetti and meatballs. Okay, I just had dinner. You already know, man. This live show is brought to you by Bowling Basket Specialty Sparkling Water. This time I got the watermelon. I know you like your watermelon, baby. I know y'all like your watermelon. Has Campbell Garcia been confirmed yet? It's been confirmed, but they still don't have a date. Franz, my friend, de lo mío, ¿cómo está, my friend? What's good? Now, in the sport of boxing, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button, my friend. Pete, what's good? I don't see Ryan Garcia can't win over Tank. Ryan is too slow. Only had the left hook. Tank is too slick and have power. Okay. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about that, and we're going to be talking about Gervonta Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. What's good, Pete? And we also going to be talking about Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell. And we also going to be talking about the biggest fight of 2020, Vasyl Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez. Vasyl Lomachenko. Teofimo Lopez. Vasyl Lomachenko. Teofimo Lopez. Vasyl Lomachenko. Teofimo Lopez. The hottest and the biggest fight coming 2020, baby. 2 weeks. Everybody in the bubble. They in the bubble. Good looking out, just in trouble. Good looking now, my brother. You know, Luke very well, but I'm gonna tell you, like, yeah, man, Luke is game. Luke is game. But you know, these guys, well said. Oh man, that was a good. Hey, it was a good day. The takeover, it was a good day. Red Glove Militant was good. Glenn Avery was good. Yo, it was a fun day. It was a fun day, right? Right, Josh? man, Castaway. Yo, so hey, yo, subscribe to all the channels out there doing their thing, man. Subscribe to all the channels out there doing their thing. Don't matter if you agree with them or disagree with them, man. Everybody out here grinding. Pause. So we got this October's gonna be lit, of course. And we got in Naoya Inoue, the monster versus Jason Maloney. We also got Alexandre Usyk versus Chisora. Halloween is gonna be a lit day. Halloween is gonna be good. It's gonna be scary. Is it gonna be scary for Leo Santa Cruz or Gervonta Davis? Now y'all read the title. Y'all saw the thumbnail. My fault. So these guys are going back and forth. Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis going on social media, going back and forth. And I'm just saying, hold up. I know it's entertaining to me, and you know what? That is might be a great fight. 2021. I'm good with it. I'm good. But y'all do have respectable opponents in front of y'all. Now, why are y'all, overlooking your opponents? Why is Ryan Garcia trying to figure out when he's gonna fight Gervonta Davis when you need to figure out the date that you're gonna fight Luke Campbell? Now, why is Gervonta Davis replying to Ryan Garcia when he got to fight with Leo Santa Cruz? Now, you could look at it two ways. Either they're looking past their opponents, or smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. What's good, Lisa? What's good? Or if they're looking past their opponents, or they just use it as promotional marketing, because you already know Leo Santa Cruz can't sell a lick. And I'm talking about promotional wise. Luke Campbell, they got time differences and things of that nature right now. Luke Campbell should be sleeping in his bed right now, 2 o'clock in the morning in the UK. So maybe Ryan Garcia is actually using because you already know the marketing for Leo Santa Cruz and Gervonta Davis is ramped up already. The machine is working for that promotion. But Ryan Garcia, which knows how to deal with social media, knows how to keep his name out there. And even though Golden Boy Promotions don't understand what Ryan Garcia is doing, but you know what? Ryan Garcia knows what he's doing. So now he's trying to bait Gervonta Davis to put his name in his mouth, because everybody right now, it is paying attention to Gervonta Davis and Leo Santa Cruz. So is it that they're looking past their opponent, or Ryan Garcia just know how to market himself and know how to keep his name out there? Just like when it was the UFC, what did Ryan Garcia said? I could beat this guy in the UFC, right? To keep his name out there. Now everybody's hashtagging UFC. You're going to see Ryan Garcia pop up. You're going to see Gervonta Davis, hashtag Davis, Cruz. You're going to see Ryan Garcia pop up. Ryan Garcia has a niche to knowing how to promote himself and keep his name out there, even when he's not fighting. Never been a champion before, but he's ringing bells more than even champions in the sport of boxing. He knows what he's doing. So the question is he looking past Luke Campbell, or he's just promoting himself and doing what he does? Is Gervonta Davis paying mind to Ryan Garcia, looking past his opponent? And I'll tell you like this, the bubble was a scary bubble. There's been a couple of upsets. There's been a couple of, shaky, performances by guys that we thought they was going to win easily. I don't think in the bubble, the favorite is looking all that great. I'm talking about in general. Elvis Rodriguez looking great. Edgar Baranga looking awesome. Virgil Ortiz, he looked good, but, it wasn't like, oh, my God. Right? Cepada with the knockout fight of the year. I had Cepada winning. A lot of people didn't feel like he was going to win, but I got it picky right. Picky right. Yo, and earlier today, I posted a video. Well, I posted, you already know the PBC posted the poster for the upcoming Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. And a lot of people was talking about Gervonta Tank Davis and his filled out face, looking on fat, looking like Fat Joe, looking like Big Pun on Fat Joe, one of those guys. But you know what I'm saying in my mind? Why the hell is people acting up? That's what Gervonta Tank Davis look like. Shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis, a special talent. But nobody should be getting mad of the poster. This is how he looked like. This is him on a regular basis. When he's all skin and bones, and that's not him. That's not Davis. This is him. Nobody should be getting mad at the poster. The guy was good. Nobody should getting mad at the poster. Memo, dímelo, mi hermano. Dímelo. Tickets are out. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. San Antonio. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. Get your ticket if you around the area. Get your ticket. It only costs $40. $40. Look, man. It only costs $40 to see Leo Santa Cruz versus Gervonta Tank Davis. All right? That's all it costs. All it costs, all right? You know? That's what it's worth. That's how much it costs. Smash the like button. Remember said there ain't no fans affecting him. So, let me run by the back and forth between Gervonta Tank Davis and Leo Santa and Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Hold on, let me find this. Okay. Let me find this because I don't know, because I stopped following and looking at what they be saying. Here you go. Look like they kept on going. All right, hold on. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. 5 October, yes. Rihanna putting them savage panties. Oh shit. Okay. All right, let me go and the way they start this. Shout out to all the Hall of Fame's nominations. We're gonna go by the Hall of Fame as well. So, damn, what the hell is happening? Okay. Good. So they put the date. Tony, mi hermano, my friend. Salute. Good looking out, my brother Tony, man. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the donations, my brother. I appreciate that 100 times, brother. So low punch, drum boxing in the chat. Smash the like button, damn it. The show support for the hard work, damn it. Tell him, Tony. Tell him. Good looking out, my brother. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that whole lot. Appreciate that whole lot. Saludo, mi hermano. Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia was going at it, tweet war. And of course, October 31st, and then Ryan Garcia was tweeting at Letter Ellaby, and he said, "Can I go?" Gervonta Tank Davis, and then no. Yo, I'm gonna say it like this: Gervonta Tank Davis is a funny guy when he's typing. I don't think that he could go back and forth verbally. You know, he is a little. You. Let's be honest. Gervonta Tank Davis had a lot of amateur fights, right? He does sound a little punch drunk, just a little punch drunk, right? Is it me? Does he slur his word just a little bit? Or that's just the way he talk? Huh? Do you agree with me? I think Gervonta Davis already is a little puncher. It's a little bit. He got that little Tony, what you call it, James Tony type of slur, you know? That's why I got that SH in the end of punch. It's not CH, it's SH because it's punch. Punch boxing. What's good, Marlon? So Ryan Garcia goes, and he goes to he says to Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia says, keep fighting people 2 sizes too small. I can't wait to be in there with you. You're in my way to achieve greatness, so I'm coming straight for you. Ooh. I don't know if it's beating Gervonta Davis' greatness, but I guess that's the way that Ryan Garcia does see Gervonta Davis. It seems like if he thinks that he needs to beat Gervonta Davis to achieve greatness, that means he holds Gervonta Davis up there. You know, I don't hear other fighters say, I need to beat this guy for greatness. But it looks like for Ryan Garcia, he wants and needs Gervonta Davis. So let's continue. Gervonta Davis replied to Ryan Garcia, you know the day coming. That's why you don't have that fight date, because they waiting on me. Finish clowning with that fake boxer's Paul Brothers Golden Girl. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Let me read what Gervonta Davis said again. Think about this, y'all. Think about this. He said, you know the day coming. That's why you don't have the fight date, because they waiting on me. Finish clowning with that fake boxer's Paul Brother Golden Girl. Finish clowning with the fake Paul Brothers Golden Girl. Ooh, man. Hey, but Gervonta Davis, don't throw Ryan Garcia under the bus. Don't throw him under the bus, because you know why? Your own promoter, Flo Mayweather, is trying to play with one of the Paul brothers as well. So you're going to diss Flo Mayweather, Gervonta Davis? You can't diss Ryan Garcia, because people was talking about that Flo Mayweather going to be fighting Logan Paul. So don't diss Ryan Garcia, because the TBE want to play with the brothers as well. So are you going to go and say the same thing to your balls? Huh? Not the balls. I say your boss. I don't know. We need to see. But then Ryan Garcia says, he said good one. Where he go? When he said good one. He said good one. You know that day coming. That's why you don't have to fight, because, okay, boom. He said good one. Later on in the tweets, he goes, Gervonta Davis, can you agree we fight 2021, please? Velocity was good. Do you agree? Ryan Garcia says, there is it. I mean, Gervonta Davis reply, you know that your team, you know that. Your team know that. And me and my team know that. Stop faking for the net, bro. There it is. Garcia versus Davis, 2021. You finally decided to confirm it to the public. No running away now. So they going at each other saying, you know what? We are going to fight 2021. Mateo, my friend, was good. God bless you too, my brother. So they confirming they're going to be fighting versus each other 2021. But then I'm saying, like, yo, for Gervonta Davis, you got to fight with Leo Santa Cruz. You should be focused on Leo Santa Cruz. And, hey, even Gervonta Davis earlier today in his tweet said that he deserves an 80-20 split. That he deserves an 80-20 split in his upcoming pay-per-view bout versus Leo Santa Cruz, because Leo Santa Cruz have yet promoted himself, promoted that you could get your tickets right now. He's basically saying, come on, man, I'm the only one that's promoting out there. Bro, you haven't even tweeted or put anything in your social media about the fight and the tickets. I'm the only one that's working right here. You know what? Let me get an 80-20 split. And you know what? I'm not going to say 80-20 split, but if you're going to be in PBC, in the PBC banner, right? If you're going to be in the PBC banner, and I understand that Gervonta Davis has a promotional company, Leo Santa Cruz doesn't. But we all know that PBC fighters, they have cut the middleman out, meaning the promoter, really the promoter, right? So I will understand PBC fighters will need to, promote themselves. And one fighter feel like he's doing all the work. Maybe he should deserve more money. Maybe he should. It's almost like Vasily Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez, when Vasily Lomachenko is saying, I don't even got to do nothing. They're going to promote. They're the one that's going to be talking. I thank them. Almost like saying, yeah, do all the work. I'm going to get paid more than you. Go ahead, do the work. That's what I'm talking about. Smash the like button. Smash the thumbs up. Smash the like button. Hall of Fame nominations is out as well. Hall of Fame nominations as well. And I got my pick already. I got my pick. And I picked 4 because you only pick 5. And I'm just going to say this briefly. I picked for the 2021 Hall of Fame. I picked Floyd Mayweather Jr., Miguel Cotto, Klitschko, Andre Ward. Now this one, I'm on the fence. That's my 4, but I'm on the fence whether to pick James Toney coming in as my 5th pick. So again, for the 2021 Hall of Fame inductees, I picked Floyd Mayweather Jr., Miguel Cotto, Vladimir Klitschko, Andre Ward, and I'm hanging James Toney on the fence. The only thing is because, okay, this is the era. This is one of my eras, so I follow James Toney, and he could have been so much more. He could have been so much more. He was very, very undisciplined. Very undisciplined. I believe he could have had more titles in the middleweight division. I think he could have unified. I think he has the potential to become an undisputed in whatever weight class, but he was very, very undisciplined. And for the noticeable name, they got Kyle Frost, they got Ricky Hatton. For the people that know, Gilberto Roman, Michael Moore, who else? Relevant names that y'all might know. Renato Hernandez, Casamayor. Who else that of course, Vinny Paz, Gilberto Roman and Wilfredo Vac was, I think they fought back then. They got Antonio Tarver. He ain't gonna make it now. But yeah. So I got my 4, and I'm still hanging on the fence with James Toney. Floyd Klitschko, boy. Ping, when you don't got Cotto on there. I thought you had to be retired for at least 5 years for a Hall of Fame. I'm thinking about that, right, Lisa? Should Floyd Mayweather Jr. should be in the Hall of Fame? I mean, he retired when? I don't know what's the criteria anymore. Everything changes in sports. You feel me? Everything changes. I don't know if it was 3 years or 4 years. I know in the NBA, what is it, 4 years? And then they limited to like 3 years or 2 years, something like that, just to get Shaq and Allen Iverson in at the same time or something. What was it, Yao Ming too? I don't know. Cotto, a great fighter, but not a Hall of Famer. Ooh, damn. I disagree on that one. World versus Kawasaki. But I think he's already in the Hall of Fame. Boxing is 3, I think. 3 years. Yeah, but Floyd, 3 years. So Floyd Mayweather fought 2017. I mean, if he goes to the Hall of Fame, that means he's really, really retired. He's never going to come back. And I think this will seal the deal. If he makes it to the Hall of Fame, this will seal the deal that he's never going to come. So for the people that's always trying to say Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather 2 is not going to happen. If he enters to the Hall of Fame, that's it. This is it. Like Michael Jackson's last tour, this is it. So let's talk a little bit about October. Let's talk about what may happen with Gervonta Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. I do believe that a lot of people like to critique Gervonta Tank Davis' mental state, dedication, is he focused enough. But I rarely hear anybody critiquing his style. I rarely hear people critiquing his skill set. Because I do believe deep down inside that every boxing fan may see what I see. That the kid, if his mind is right and he's focused and dedicated to his craft, that he's a special fighter. Because the only reason when we talk about Leo Santa Cruz and we talking about Gervonta Tank Davis and we talking about the negative, is only this is what it is. Is Gervonta Tank Davis going to come out? Is he going to make weight? Yo, what's good, World Combat Sports? What up, what up, what up, what up? Smash the like button. The only thing we talk about Gervonta Tank Davis, the only critique really about Gervonta Tank Davis is his mental state. And we already know that mental strength is a lot in the sport of boxing. You know? Mental fortitude, statistical fortitude, all that stuff. I rarely hear anybody critiquing Gervonta Tank Davis' skill set. Gervonta Tank Davis got extreme power. Anybody that has sparred Gervonta Tank Davis never doubted that. He got speed. He got athleticism. Decent jab. Decent jab to the body. I love how he's been implementing that jab to the body. That's when I think that's when he's listening to Floyd Mayweather. Jab to the body, jab to the body. I love how he implement that jab to the body, man. Got hooks, got uppercuts. His defense is still getting better. His defense is not all that. It's average. Of course, his offense is the one that dictates the fight. His offense dictates his defense. But at this point of his career, just like every other young dude, if you look at Gervonta Tank Davis amateur record, not amateur record, but amateur fights, because sometimes when people be like, "Oh, he's too flat-footed," this fighter is flat-footed, this fighter is this. No, it's not. You gotta look at their last couple fights when they was in the amateurs, when they fight in the best amateurs. Gervonta Tank Davis was always the smallest, the shorter guy. This dude could outbox you from the outside, bro. I want people to go look at his amateur fights. For the people that think that he don't got a movement or leg or could use the ring, the dude could use the ring. Yo, Super, what's good? Points up, brother. I enjoy your last show, man. Good looking out, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it, bro. Tank a cheeseburger. Chance Cheeseburger Davis. Yeah, man. He's a cheeseburger, but he can still throw them hands, bro. He could still throw them hands. And that's what I mean. Like, a lot of people could critique his how he look. But when it comes to that, when it's ding ding, when there's ding ding and it's time to fight, ain't nobody making fun of no Gervonta Tank Davis. Ain't nobody making fun of Gervonta Tank Davis when it goes ding ding, round number one. Nobody's making fun. All that funny stuff goes out the window because we watching somebody that's actually special. And if his physical ability coexists with his focus and determination, the kid is a special talent, a special boxer. He's young enough. He's already a multi-division world champion. He's going to be a multi-division world champion once again. When he beats dude, Oak Cliff in the building was good. When it's ding-ding against one leg, Gamboa, there were jokes to be had. Yeah, I mean, there's jokes to be had. There's jokes to be had because, of course, when we look at a young fighter, this is what it is. Even if Gamboa, red glove, I feel you. But even if Gamboa was, how you say it, did he stop him in the end? I think he got stopped in the end. But let's say if he didn't have no Achilles, let's say, and he went all the way to 12th round. Every fighter that's knocking everybody out, once they go to 12th round, they're always going to get critiqued. If Edgar Berlanga goes the stretch, whatever, he's going to fight a 6-round bout or 8-round bout. If he goes the whole 8 round, they're going to be like, oh, his opponent got exposed. Oh, he's not invincible. So to me, it was inevitable. Whoever Gervonta Davis goes the 12th round while he's knocking everybody out, or any other fighter that's knocking everybody out, and then they go the whole 12 rounds, they've been exposed. Regardless if the opponent had an Achilles injury or was healthy as F. Oh, of course, red glove. That's what I'm talking about. That on that sense, that's what I mean. The real only critique about Tank is focus and discipline. But when we talking about skill set, the dude is a special talent. The dude is a special talent. Oh, yeah, Berlanga is facing Bellows. He will go rounds this time. And you know what? Loco, you know what? If he goes the whole, whatever is a 6th, 8th round bout, if he goes the whole thing or a 10th round bout, whatever it is, they're going to be like, you know what? He got exposed just because he's going long, because he already spoiled the boxing fans that he's knocking everybody out. But we shouldn't see it like that. We shouldn't see it like this. It's like Virgil Ortiz when he went versus Samuel Vargas and he put in a lot of rounds. Oh, maybe he's not that special like we thought he was. I think people just need to enjoy the journey. Let them work. Let's see how they got better. Let's see how they, sometimes I don't think that a boxer needs to go through adversities for us to say this fighter is somebody. Oh my God, yes, now I trust this fighter. But it's good that we see all the intangibles, or if they got grit, if they got hard determination, if they got that type of mindset, like Cepeda, that could get knocked down again, and come back and come out with a knockout win. It takes a lot of grit and determination. That's when skill set gets out, is out the window. Now it's about heart. It's about the sex and the fortitude, baby. La bola, coño. El grano. ¿Quién tiene más grano aquí? Cepeda win. Then it goes like that. Damn, boxing is a beautiful thing. Boxing is a beautiful thing. It's like I always explain. Boxing translates to life itself. And sometimes you would have saw that fight. When Zapata came out with the win, a man is going, the dude is punching, he's going down, the other man is going down, the other man, hey, pause. When I mean going down, he knocked him down, okay? Pride month was in June. Relax, guys. When a guy punch and goes down, and the other guy knocks him down, that's so funny. Well, another nigga go down, and then he go down. Be like, what the fuck you doing out here? Y'all having an orgy or something? You can imagine. Pause. My fault. Can you imagine if somebody slid through this live and they they part of the alphabet family, the alphabet people, and they be like, and the other guy go down, and then what the hell is he talking about? Oh, hey. Who went down? What's his name? Zapata, Barachek. Oh. He went down and he went down. And then he went down again. Oh, man. Yo. Oh, shit. Can you imagine explaining that? Can you imagine you explaining that fight what to imagine you explaining that fight to a homosexual and he's like, yo, you should have seen it, bro. He went down, and then the other guy went down, and then the other guy went down again, and then the one got back up, and then he went down again, and then he got back up, he went down again. He was going down 8 times. Yo, can you imagine when you explain it and let's say a homosexual like this? Lord, what's their name? How much does it cost to go? How much does it cost? Huh?
$40. $40. Look, man.
Smash the like button. The guy was good. Good looking out, my brother. Good looking out, man. Thanks for the contributions. So yeah, I gotta rephrase myself. I was about to say, try to explain that to Pajaro Incorporated. Oh, right. I can't explain that to the Pajaro Incorporated, Red Glove. We can't explain the fight like that. The man went down. You should have seen it, yo. He got back and he went down again. Be like, oh my God, he went down. Damn. Really? What the fuck? What wasn't out there? Was it pay-per-view? I didn't see it. Lord. Oh man. Oh, he feels to experience. Hey, you better watch your damn mouth. You better watch your damn mouth, Toby. Ew. So, but it was a good fight, right? But that's that's when you it was a good boxing bout. Okay, it was a good fight. Okay. Fight of the year. I mean, a lot of people talking about fight of the year because it was entertaining. It was entertainment. And of course, people just go into a boxing bout. They drinking what they drinking whiskey, drinking beer. And they be like, we want to see the fight. Ain't nobody going on Saturday night and be like, yo, are you going to see the boxing bout? I mean, there was lack of defense in that fight as well. But hey, if that's what the fight fans want to see. They want to see brutal shit. Because the boxing minds are more brutal than the shit that happens inside the ring. He went down again. He went down 8 times. God damn. What's his name again? Zapata? I gotta see him fight again. Zapata? Oh, yeah. Smash the like button. His nickname should be Man Down. His nickname should be Man Down. His nickname should be Man Down. Man Down Potter. Man Down again. Man Down again. Oh, anyway, guys, let's be serious here. This is a Christian channel, goddammit. So yeah. Leo Santa Cruz, we already know, man. He lacks power. I don't think that his power is going to keep Gervonta Davis off of him. I don't think so. I do believe that that Leo Santa Cruz could be doing special things in there, but I don't think that Leo Santa Cruz power is going to keep Gervonta Davis off of him. And I feel like Gervonta Davis wants to put that pressure on. Yo, what's good? Jeff, what's good? Once Gervonta Davis want to put that pressure on, I don't think that Leo Santa Cruz is going to throw high volume punches. But when you're throwing high volume punches, guess what? You're open to get countered. And I believe that Gervonta Davis is he's very accurate. He's accurate. I want to know what Leo Santa Cruz really going to do, how to neutralize Gervonta Davis. How he's going to neutralize him. Going through some angles. Or he's going to overwhelm him. What type of defense? I believe that Leo Santa Cruz, he's the utmost. Yo, what's good? Black and brown boxing. What's good? Constant professional. He knows what he's doing in the ring. And will Gervonta Davis will need to adjust to Leo Santa Cruz? Maybe. But I do think that his power is not gonna is not going to phase Gervonta Davis. And I believe that Gervonta Davis is willing to take punches from Leo Santa Cruz so he could see that opening and counter on that one. And he's going to just sit right there. He's going to sit right there. You know what? I think he's going to put Leo Santa Cruz down. I don't see Leo Santa Cruz submitting to a Gervonta Davis. They will have to stop the fight, or it's going to go a whole 12 round and the beating might happen. I might see something like an Earl Spence versus Mikey Garcia. It might look like that. But with Leo Santa Cruz actually throwing more fights, and at least Leo Santa Cruz going down once. But I do think that this could go to a decision. You know, I want to see if Gervonta Davis go past the 7th round, 8th round. That's when we know if Gervonta Davis was really, really coming in shape. Chino was really coming in shape, or he was drained. That's when you know when a fighter was drained. That's when I know when a fighter was cheating in his camp. But I just think that Gervonta Davis having a good pre-camp before the actual camp, I think he's going to be ready. I don't know how he's going. It's not going to be no bubble. So he's not going to be in some type of bubble. I don't think so. But I hear a lot of people struggling with that bubble. I don't know how to get their. I don't know how they get their food. I don't know, but a lot of fighters saying, man, it's like jail. I don't know, man. I think they get stress in there. What's his name? Jason Rosario said that he didn't eat right. His people said that he didn't rehydrate right. He didn't eat the right meal after. That's why probably he was weak in the stomach. I don't know. Maybe that's an excuse. Look like he caught an orgasm, bro. Jason Rosario caught that orgasm. He caught an orgasm or the Holy Ghost. Pick one. Because the way he fell with that jab to the body, man, I ain't never seen it like that. I seen a hook to the body. I seen an uppercut to the solar plex or something. But damn, the dude went down and he was doing the Holy Ghost. He was like, gracias Dios, Santa Maria. Hey. People with the Jason, ¿qué está pasando, Jason? Párate de aquí, ¿qué está pasando? Ay, Dios mío, ¿qué está pasando? Hey. You know what? Hey, look, I keep it on boxing logically and objectively. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this on my live show. And for the people in the island from the Dominican Republic, don't get mad at your boy. But I'm going to keep it real and I'm going to keep it honest. I'm going to keep it unbiasedly, logically, and objectively like I always do. What's good, Pac? What's good? That was a good punch, though. But damn, he made him quote the Holy Ghost on that one. Ooh, Jesus. Ay, pobrecito, ¿qué está pasando, Jason? Banana, párate de ahí, coño. But I'm going to say this, man. I got to say this, and I got to keep it real with Dominican fighters. Listen up, Dominican fighters. Don't get mad at your boy, but I keep it unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. I don't know what y'all doing. That when y'all get the chance to showcase your skills and talent, to capitalize and accomplish and win the big one. Pause. Seems like y'all fold, y'all quit. Javier Fortuna, that time. Mi hermano, I think that you quit that fight, my friend. Felix Diaz quit after the Bud Crawford fight. What happened, mi hermano? Jason Rosario, it didn't look good, my friend. It didn't look good. Carlos Adamas, what's happening, my friends? Dominican fighters, I don't know. Y'all could have some type of momentum, but when it comes to the big ones, it's either y'all don't show up or there's some quit. I'm sorry, mi gente, pero te tengo que decir la verdad, my friend. Dominican Republic, everybody over there, my friend. I keep it real, I keep it honest. Every time when there's a Dominican hope, a quit. I don't want to hear it. So, Elvis Rodriguez, Michel, Hey, I hope y'all looking at the guys they are looked up to from Dominican Republic, and I hope y'all change the ways. Elvis, Michelle, I hope y'all do different, show up differently on the big fight, because it's beginning to have a pattern, bro. It's a pattern when it comes to Dominican fighters. And let me know if I'm lying or not. Let me know if I'm wrong or not. I just feel like it, that every time there is a Dominican fighter hope, they lose the big one or they quit. And, you know, it doesn't look good for the island, my friend. But let's move on. Hey, I don't race bait. I culture bait. Culture bait is okay. Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell, the date. They signed the contract, but the date is nowhere. What's good? Check. What's good? So I don't know, guys. I think that Ryan Garcia should focus on Luke Campbell and you know, getting that date. I think that Gervonta Davis should think about Leo Santa Cruz and forget about Ryan Garcia. Forget about tweeting at him. You should pay attention to that guy in front of you, your current opponent that you're going to face in a couple of weeks, in several weeks from now. This month, be focused on that. Forget about Ryan Garcia right now. Ryan Garcia, forget about Gervonta Davis, because you're fighting a fight right now. You're about to fight an opponent in which many believe that you may lose, Ryan. It's that you're actually coming in as the underdog. I got Ryan Garcia being Luke Campbell. Super, my friend. Good looking for a super chat, my friend. I remember in the 90s when I was a kid, I used to collect NBA basketball cards. They should have something similar in boxing. What you think, Punch? Yo, I think so too, man. You know, boxing is 100+ year sport in America. But the origin of boxing been, oh my God, since the Greek days, bro. You remember boxing used to be the number one sport, the number 2 sport in America. The number 1 and number 2 sport in America. Good looking out, super for that, man. I appreciate it for real. But yeah, you know what? I still got basketball cards. I'm going to tell you like this. Yo, I still got Larry Johnson rookie card. I got Penny Hardaway's rookie card. I got Shaquille O'Neal's rookie card. I got Shaq, Allen Iverson. What else I got on the chamber? And I got man baseball cards. So I got Kenny Lofton. I got Manny Ramirez card when he was number 68 and a rookie card. I got Manny Ramirez. I got an old Don Mattingly card. I got Wade Boggs in Boston. I got who else I got? Ricky Henderson. I got a bunch of cards still, man. I still got that. So I'll feel you on that one, man. I got Larry Johnson. I got Greg Anthony UNLV card. Greg Anthony. Oh, those cards were big in the night. Yeah, those cards was big in the 90s. I don't know. Now with the internet, I don't know how much. I haven't even checked out the price. And I got him on a glass. You know them little glass they used to sell back in the days in the comic book store? Boom, I used to have them on a glass. I got Shaquille O'Neal's rookie card in the glass. I bet you get Sammy Sosa. I even got Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa's hair was so greasy. The card is greasy too. I plead the fifth. No speaking English. You saw Sammy Sosa. He bleached his skin too. Ken Griffey Jr. 1989 Upper Deck rookie card is the prettiest card ever produced. Ooh, I don't got that card. I got Kenny Lofton. I got Manny Ramirez because I'm a Cleveland Indian fan. I know, guys. I know. I have a desperate sports life. Okay, I have a desperate sport. Yes, I'm a Cleveland Indian fan. Okay, so I got a lot of Cleveland Indian. I got like 3 Cleveland Indian hat autographed by everybody in the lineup. Who else? Who else? Who else I got? I got a lot of cards, man. Alonzo Mourning. I got Alonzo Mourning rookie card. Who else? I got a lot of cards, bro. It's on my mom. It's in my mom's crib, black and brown. It's in my mom's crib. It's in my mom's crib. It's in the locked in the closet or something. But yeah, it's in my mom's crib. I can't show it right now. And you know what? I never wanted to bring it with me because I just know that she'll take care of certain things. You feel me? But yeah, it's still on the metal, what you call them with the key. I still got that. But I don't got it in my house. I got it in my mom's crib. Your collection is crazy. You know, matter of fact, I might want to, I don't want to bring it because it's been there for years, bro. It's been in the same spot for years. For years. I didn't want to touch it. I want to touch it when it's time for me to touch it. But I know what I got up there. Bo Jackson. Yo, matter of fact, I got Deion Sanders baseball cards when he was with the Yankees. I got that card with the Jerry curl. I got Carlos Perez, Melito Perez, the Perez brothers. Y'all know nothing about that youngin'. Dímelo, Guido. Nice. I had holographic Michael Jordan and Young Shaq. Holographic was rare to get. I know. To be honest, I don't even got a lot of Michael Jordan cards. Bro. You know, you remember you used to get them cards and you'd be like, damn, you could get the Michael Jordan. You never get the Michael Jordan. It was hard to get a Jordan card. Good looking out, yo. Good looking out on that one, my brother. Good looking out, man. Thank you. What's good, Ron? What's good? So, I'm going to try to get you a banana glove. All right. Bojack caught and poster. We was wearing football pads and baseball cap. Oh, yo, put it this way, Jeff. Y'all remember the cartoon? With Bo Jackson, Michael Jordan, and Wayne Gretzky? Y'all remember that cartoon? Yo, they don't got it like we used to have it, man. Who remember that cartoon? Remember Wayne Gretzky, Bo Jackson, and Michael Jordan? That's when you know Bo Jackson was the man back in the days. People sleep on Bo Jackson. Who remember that? I got Ryan out points, Campbell fights. I got Ryan Garcia winning. I just want him to be focused on the date. Remember the MC Hammer cartoon? The MC Hammer cartoon, the MC Hammer pants, the Jackson 5 cartoons. What else? But that cartoon was a sleeper. A lot of people don't talk about that. A lot of people don't talk about the Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, and Bo Jackson cartoon. A lot of people don't talk about that. Matter of fact, I'm going to YouTube that. I want to see if somebody YouTube that. Bo kills both sports. Yeah. And Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders did his thing when he came back and he was when he was with the Atlanta Braves. He was killing. I think he was batting like 303. 302, 303, Deion Sanders. In his couple of last years in the MLB, he was doing his thing. People forget. Primetime was the man, bro. He was stealing all the bases. I think he was top three. Top three. Deion Sanders was the man. I think he was when he went to the All-Star. Did he go to the All-Star game his last season? Deion Sanders, man. Hell of an athlete. Yo, I don't think they have these type of athletes no more, man. I don't think they have these multi-sport athletes anymore. Like the Allen Iverson, you know what I'm saying? Quarterback, the best in the country in football and one of the best in the country in basketball. They don't have that no more. And look at boxing. Nobody boxes no more. All they getting is a bunch of big dudes from that played football, something like that, but nobody that's actually groomed to box. There's not a lot of heavyweights that's groomed to box. Was it Pro Stars? Was it that? What that's the cartoon name? I gotta see that, yo. Let me see. That was the ish. Yeah. Pro Stars. That was the name. Yep. You know what? I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch this, yo. Let me see. Yeah, they got an episode. I'm gonna watch. Good looking now. Good looking now, New Jersey. Pro Stars. Y'all remember Pro Stars? That was the cartoon, man. Deion Sanders was a freak for making baseball and football. You know how good you got to be to even be a bench warmer. Hell yeah, to make it to the major league. A lot of people, man, a lot of people don't pass double A. A lot of people don't pass triple A. You still see this guy, what's his name? Tebow. The dude can't make it to the majors. Michael Jordan couldn't make it to the majors. Baseball is hard, man. Baseball, you get your money, but baseball is hard. Once you go to the major league, it's hard to make the major league. It ain't that easy, man. You gotta be special. You got to be special. Class A to double A to triple A and then to the major league. But yeah, man. So Leo Santa Cruz, I think he got a chance, but I think that Gervonta Davis' size is gonna be too much. He's gonna rehydrate to whatever he wants to. He's gonna rehydrate to whatever he wants to. It's not the IBF, so he's gonna rehydrate probably like 20 pounds, 17 pounds. I think he's gonna rehydrate to like 15 to 17 pounds coming to that that fight. So let's send the link, bro. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, we could do it now. And consistent in baseball too. And those made, yep, he was too. Fly dies and you're on. But if we win, you got to give it to me. And consistent in baseball. It's funny that it's so tainted now. Baseball and boxing, which used to be the number one sports in America, so tainted. I mean, that steroid allegation, all that steroid stuff in baseball just made it worse. And then boxing and the promoters made it whack. The networks made it thrash. How did our sport became, it's not, and really the UK is the one that really, set the tone. I think America made boxing. Let's be honest, man. I'm an American. I'm a patriot. Damn, I'm a patriot. Look at the damn tattoo, man. American flag, baby. I love being American. But I think Americans made boxing weaker and weaker and weaker. Like soft. Beta. I think so. That's just my opinion. I mean, the skills is great. But we the one that wanted to implement better gloves, more cushion on the glove. We're the one that's actually gotten the gloves bigger and bigger and bigger. What is that what I'm trying to say? And also, that's when we doing our best of the greatest, the best fighters ever. We also have to implement, just like we implemented performances, we have to implement also things that have changed in the sport of boxing, just like they do in basketball. There was no 3-point line. But you know what? Back in the days, they was fighting in 5-ounce gloves. 5-ounce gloves. It was crazy back then. It was crazy back then. Jack Brotman was the one that invented the muffins on the gloves. Let me send the link, y'all. Let's talk a bit, y'all. What y'all think about October? What y'all think about these fights?
Yo.
Oh, my friend. Now, when you rocking the glasses, I know that you on point. What's good?
I can't see at night, dog. Even when I'm in the car, I can't see. Like my mind's
That's
got
that
bad
sodium,
eyes.
man. That's that sodium, man.
Nah,
you need that. I know it's me too. Let's say when I'm eating, man, like sodium, and I'm gaining the weight, I can see when I'm driving. I see like, okay, that sodium. All right, I got to see what I eat. I drink more water, blah blah.
Yeah, I got this shit from my mom, dog. She's got horrible eyes. So does my grandma. And my dad's always like, "You ain't get this shit from me. You ain't get this shit from me."
But yeah, food, but sodium and the drinks ain't gonna help it.
Yeah. I'll take your word for it.
He's like, yeah, punch drunk. Don't talk to me about drinks. You of all people.
Nah. Yo, but Black and Brown, A-Rod's about to light the ATL up. You understand? We're gonna send you boys back down south crying. You understand? But yeah.
Yo, what you think about Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia going back and forth? Should they just focus on their respective opponents, or they just or Ryan Garcia just know how to market himself, knowing that the machine is up on Leo Santa Cruz and Gervonta Davis, and he just knows, just like he did with the UFC a couple months ago when he said, "I'll beat this guy in the UFC." He just knows how to put himself in the middle of whatever there is promotions.
He just knows how to get people talking. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. But on the flip side of that, in the same breath, he don't need to be worrying about Tank right now. He needs to be worrying about Campbell, because that's going to be a hard fight for him, win, lose, or draw.
Yeah.
And same thing with Tank. Same thing with Tank too. I mean,
what's the pros and cons stylistically, technically wise? Because I feel like, everybody, we always talking about Gervonta Davis, focus, mentally, if he's mentally unstable for this game, or unfocused, whatever. But people rarely critique his style. So how you think this style is gonna go? Leo Santa Cruz versus Gervonta Davis, stylistically.
Well, stylistically, I think. I think Santa Cruz's. I said this from the get-go too. I think Santa Cruz's best bets is to use his reach on him, bro. Keep his distance and wait till it gets late in the fight. That's because Tank's shown gas tank problems in the past, and even in the fight against Gamboa, he started gassing in the 7th, 8th, 9th round over there. So that would be my thing. But just use his reach. Use your reach and your height, and hopefully he tires out for you late in the fight. You can start taking him to the cleaners. But
is it important for people to break this fight and look at Tank Davis' last fight with Gamboa? I mean, like, I don't want to get stuck by it. That's like, imagine if I was stuck on Teofimo and Nakatani, and then look what he did his next fight versus Comey.
That's true too. I mean, Santa Cruz, I would say, is the more experienced of the two. He's had a lot more, fights. He's longer. He's just smaller. Tank's got the power, and he throws at weird angles. It's a tricky fight, man. I know Santa Cruz ain't gonna die easy, but
that's how I feel. I feel like he's not gonna go. Either they stop it or it's gonna go a whole 12 round. He's not gonna lay down for nobody.
Yeah, he ain't gonna die easy. He'll give it his all. Whether that'll be enough, we'll see. But I mean, and the other thing,
I think Leo Santa Cruz should just go to the body.
Yeah,
he got to test that body. Let me see if it's flabby. Let me see if you just got. It looks like you got a 6-pack, but I know what's under that.
Yeah, man. Hit him in the lungs and see if he was smoking herb the night before, bro. Because that could very well be the case. Just saying.
Yeah, I think that he should smother Tank. I think he should work on the inside. I think he should try to break him down. That's the only way, if he just try to break him down. Don't give him leverage. Yeah. Don't give him leverage. Because Tank would leverage. And I just think that his power would not push him back. Yo, what's good, Major Key Boxing? What's good?
What's good, my brothers? How y'all doing?
What up, man?
Doing all right.
Yeah, man. What you're talking about right now with Gervonta and Leo?
And Leo Santa Cruz, stylistically, instead of us talking about his mental fortitude, his dedication, and if he's focused.
Yeah. Regardless of that, right? What I see is look. So Leo Santa Cruz only had one loss, which was Carl Frampton, and Carl Frampton like I know he's kind of like at the tail end of his career, but still, even in his last fight, you could tell that he's levels above most of the division. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Carl Frampton will just straight outbox him. And Carl Frampton is fearless in his combinations and coming forward. That's how he was able to beat him. Unfortunately, Gervonta's not as busy. But then also Carl Frampton doesn't really have the power that Gervonta Tank Davis has. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we know that Leo has a chin because I don't, he only has one loss and one draw, which was at the beginning of his career. You know what I'm saying? So we know that he has a high volume of punches, which on points could edge, Leo Santa Cruz, right?
Yeah.
So on points, Leo Santa Cruz can edge him. And then when it comes to Gervonta Davis and the fact that he's a little heavier and Leo Santa Cruz is moving up, I don't know if his chin will withstand that, but that's to me the only question. The only question is can Leo Santa Cruz's chin take Gervonta Davis's power? Because otherwise he doesn't have enough output to beat Santa Cruz on points.
True,
you know what I'm saying? To me, that's the way I see it. Like very simple like that. Is this a matter of can Leo Santa Cruz's chin withstand Gervonta Davis's power? And so far to date, we haven't seen Leo Santa Cruz get affected by anybody else's power. So that's the real question. And if it comes to boxing, 12 rounds, Leo Santa Cruz throws over 100, or he used to average over 100 punches per round.
Yeah, let me say what's up to Chet Collins. Yo, good looking out, my brother, my bro Moonshot. Here's a few coins for the hat hit, like peeps. Let's go, hit smash the like button. Good looking out, Chet. Good looking out, man. I appreciate that, my brother. Good looking out.
What up, Chet?
World Combat Sport was good.
Punch Drunk Boxing in the building. Salute to everybody on the panel. How y'all feel, man?
I'm doing great. How you doing, brother?
Ricardo Boxing was good.
Huh? I'm saying it's a little bit just
huh? Anyway, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a solid point that Glenn just made about Leo Santa Cruz. Leo is gonna have to fight a smart fight. We know he don't have the power to stop Gervonta, but if Gervonta gets fatigued for any reason due to unimaginable pace that Leo Santa Cruz can fire up between the first round and maybe the sixth round, I'm curious to see how it works out for him because I can't see him fighting on the inside with Gervonta in the first half of the fight. I just don't see it, man. But I do want to see how his chin strap is when Gervonta does box on the outside and be able to land some hard shots.
I'll tell you this: if they was fighting under the IBF, and Gervonta Davis can't come in weighing more than 10 pounds, I would have picked Santa Cruz. See, I'm betting on his rehydration. I think he's going to rehydrate 15, maybe 17 pounds. Do like Canelo did, 177 pounds when he fought. I think he's going to rehydrate real good, and then I just don't think Leo Santa Cruz he ain't going to have power to keep Gervonta Davis off of him. But that's why I'm saying he should go to the body and test. Really, if you went to fat camp or training camp.
Bro, I don't think he's going any higher than he did when he knocked out Pedraza, though.
I don't know.
Yo, but dog, and that's kind of what I'm saying. If he's fatigued for any reason, because Santa Cruz has been the distance a million trillion times, bro. Tank's only been to the 12th, I think, once, maybe twice, bro.
Yeah, down in the A, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, down in the A, yeah. And what's the call, bro? So yeah, man, I think he just needs to the first 4 or 5 rounds. I would say just stay away from him, keep putting the jab in his face, bro, and see if he starts getting tired. Then after that, maybe a little bit earlier than that, but maybe a little. Then start investing into the body and see where it takes you.
Yeah, I see it different. I think he should start off on the inside more and get him tired, and then work from the outside.
You talking about clinch? Punch, jab his way in and clinch.
Not really so much clinch, but try to smother his punches. Don't give
if he don't clinch that punch, he get knocked out. Gervonta can box on the inside, man. He's a beast. He can box on the inside. He's dirty.
Yeah,
This
but
is also going to be. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead. I was just gonna say the same thing. I was gonna piggyback on that.
This is also going to be a test for Gervonta's discipline, in the sense that is he going to stick to the game plan, right? Whatever game plan they come up with, is he going to stick to the game plan? Because once he starts getting tagged, he's not going to want to look bad. You know what I mean? And he's undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Like he's definitely a special talent. You know what I'm saying? This is a good test for him, though. You know what I mean? And so will he stick to the game plan if Leo Santa Cruz starts, tagging him to the body, tagging him to the head, you know what I mean, and keeps coming forward? You know what I mean? So I think that's going to be it's just an interesting fight for me. I really like the fight.
It is an interesting fight because we're going by his heart, by Leo Santa Cruz heart. He could take a punch. I just think also that he throws a lot of punches, which, it could be good, but it's also you're subjected to be countered. And being countered by Gervonta Davis ain't gonna sound pretty, ain't gonna feel pretty as well.
Yeah, and he kind of telegraphs too every time he moves his wrist. You know how he does that little wrist thing, that little twitch before he throws the hand? That's almost like Mike Tyson's punch out. Remember Mike Tyson's punch out back in the late 80s? and Mike Tyson used to wink the eye that he was about to punch from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
One thing about Gervonta has an extender on his jab. He has short limbs, and when he jab, he really squats down like he's doing a forward lunge and goes straight to the body. He loves doing that in the early rounds, man.
I like that. And he implement that in the pros, really. That jab to the body. I know for sure that right there, that's when I'm like, okay, he's been listening to Floyd Mayweather. Because that's Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward type of schooling.
And you know what? Another thing we should point out too, is the size. Dude, the size difference isn't that big as people are thinking it is. People are thinking Santa Cruz is like 5 inches taller than them or something. Nah, bro. He like 1.5 inches tall, 2 inches taller than him. He ain't that much. You know what I'm saying? He ain't that much taller and longer than he is. I think people got that messed up in their head too.
Yeah, I don't think Leo Santa Cruz gonna lay down for nobody. To be honest, you're gonna have to really beat this guy up, and his corner's not gonna let out either. Now it's gonna go by game planning too. Now I think that Leo Santa Cruz's corner is probably better than Ford, than Cliff. I think he's still a rookie at this level as a trainer. Not probably a trainer for Gervonta Davis, but a trainer at this level, at this magnitude, I don't know. I think the game plan is going to go on Leo Santa Cruz side, the corner, on my opinion.
Looks like that strong money is for my show de futebol
I don't understand. You got to take that robot stuff off, my brother. I'm sorry, man. You got to take that, man. I don't understand you, man. You on some FBI time? Yo, come on, man. Come back again with your actual voice.
Fucking dude sound
Who was that?
Big Ben.
Ricardo something.
That was Big Ben.
It's a troll, man.
Big Ben Rothwell.
He's been doing that shit for like the last few days too, and nobody ever understands what the robot is saying.
Hey, Punch, it's probably somebody who don't want you to know who they are. It's just coming over here with a voice applicator or whatever.
Like why? Like come on.
You forcing them into changing up their whole lifestyle, dog.
Yo, why? Like I don't understand, man. Is it that serious? Like
they don't want to end up on a thumbnail, dog. They don't want you to put them on the thumbnail.
or a commercial break.
Yeah, commercial break, man.
The rap star was good, man.
What's going on, brothers? Everybody feeling good today?
What's going on, Raps?
Yes,
absolutely, man. What's good?
Man, everybody's always blessed on this channel. That's why I love it, man.
Yeah, that's the way, man. Yeah, what you think about Gervonta Davis and Leo Santa Cruz, technically wise? Not going that Tank mental state if he's focused or whatever. Just strictly technically wise. Who you got? How you see this fight going?
I feel that Leo Santa Cruz is gonna, be a bit tricky for a few rounds, And then I feel like once Tank feels comfortable, and once he feels like he's ready to unload a bit more aggression, I feel like he'll stop him within 7-8 rounds. That's what I'm thinking. But with Leo Santa Cruz, we know that he's also paid his dues at 122. I think he's biting off too much to chew. I think this is laid out for Tank to fight a big Ryan Garcia fight. But like Johnny said, man, that Ryan Garcia's fight with Luke Campbell, and from my side of the town, he ain't going to be that easy for Ryan, because that's a legitimate 135 fighter, Olympian. We know he ain't won the title, but we know he's come close. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think Ryan's fight is way harder than Tank's fight. That's the conversation.
Of course. I don't think nobody does that.
I think Campbell's gonna smash him, Rapstar. That's another one I said from Jump Street. I think Campbell's gonna whip his ass, bro.
No, but you know what though? Campbell's from my town, yeah, and I obviously want to root for him. But you got to appreciate that Ryan Garcia, he's another fighter who hasn't gone up and not been tested. But we don't know how much Ryan Garcia's got in a B-class fighter, because I don't class Campbell A-class fighter, even though he's from where I'm from. I'm just being honest,
And that's why me and Johnny Boy got a $50 bet on that one.
Yeah.
You got a bet on that?
Yeah, we do.
Who you got, Glenn?
I'm from England, and I'll bet $50 that Ryan Garcia beats Luke, and I'm from England.
That's who I got. I got Ryan Garcia beating Luke Campbell.
Ryan Garcia, because I gotta be boxing honest. I just can't go with my fighter because he's from my country. I feel like Ryan Garcia, it's his time. I don't know why. I just see some skill set in him.
Biasly, logically, and objectively. Johnny, you're on your own on the island.
What? Hey, man.
Wilson!
Check this out. Check this out. Technically, neither one of them are from my country, because California is its own country. So, yeah. So,
but I'm being honest. I don't want to be biased,
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna take your $50. I'm gonna buy you a used soccer ball so you could paint a face on it, like Tom Hanks on the island. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Castaway.
I'll bet you 20 as well, and the winner gives it to Punch. My bet, the winner gives it to Punch. I'll bet you 20.
Who you got world count back on that fight? Luke Campbell, Ryan Garcia.
I think Luke Campbell is a better fighter than Ryan Garcia, but he's lost some. He has 4 losses right now, man.
3.
Three.
I thought he had 3 last time he fought his last fight, man, against Vasily Lomachenko. I thought he had 3 already.
He only had 2.
He only had 2.
All right, cool. So he has 3 losses, which is more than what I would think from him being an Olympian. But
4 coming up.
I have to go with Ryan Garcia, man. I think it's his breakout fight. I think he's gonna catch Luke Campbell sometime or another with a counter shot. Ryan Garcia has speed, man. But the better boxer, in my opinion, is Luke Campbell.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? So I just can't see Ryan Garcia being a flat-footed fighter like that, beating Luke Campbell. He went 12 rounds with Vasily Lomachenko. Let
me challenge you on this one. He's a better boxer. Luke Campbell's a better boxer, but Ryan Garcia got more speed. Wouldn't it be easier to say that the better boxer should win, the guy with the better speed?
Yeah, that's what it should be.
Well, the boxer can box on the inside and everything, and pick his entry points to get in on Ryan Garcia. But we all seen from his videos, he loved working on the counter left hand, the counter left hook. He's very sharp with it, stiff. So once again, Luke Campbell's a better boxer in my opinion, but you know what precision does, right?
And let me say this. Bro. First, one, he's got 3 losses. One of them's to Loma. The other one he avenged, and the third one was a razor thin decision to Linares that could have went either way, bro. And that was a very, very, and they were all competitive fights, dog.
But Linares is also a B-level fighter, man.
Hold on, Rapstar. Hold on. Bro, I'm not gonna say shit till I see that fight's confirmed. That's all I'm gonna say. Once I see it set, then I'm gonna be talking all the shit in the world, bro. Because I know how that's going down.
This is Luke Campbell's last chance to come back into the elite mix.
I do think that the Gervonta Davis and the Leo Santa Cruz fight is gonna actually now postpone other fights, because if they figure out that they could be fans 11,000 in the Alamo, now of course not I can understand now that Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya gonna be like, hold up, wait, let's wait a second. If they could do that, we have to do that. We have to wait for probably a college university or whatever. I think that, you know, it's business wise is understandable. I think that's why they can't find a date, because look at Gervonta Davis, they found a place gonna have 11,000.
Well, and you know, they filled the 24th date too with Lipinets and Kagarov. They rescheduled that for two because Lipinets couldn't get out of Russia because he had some visa issues or some passport issues.
It was Abdul Kokorov. He had a visa issue.
Oh, was it him? Okay, well, yeah, somebody had some trouble getting in.
Yeah, Lipinets is here. He's here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I was gonna say somebody had some trouble. Yeah, but so they had somebody fill the date anyway. I mean, that night I'm gonna be watching Khabib and Gaethje, but you know
that's gonna be 24 is gonna be good. The 31st is gonna be good. All day boxing, like a couple of weeks ago, like the Charlo day. You got Chisora, Usyk, you got Inoue, you got Meyer, the girl, the Olympian.
Man, I'm just excited for Loma and Themo. I'm really excited for that fight.
I'm excited for all these shits, but I'm
more excited for that one than Tank.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, that one I'm the most excited for, but I'm excited for all these shits, bro. Real talk.
October is lit.
Yeah,
October is lit.
The casuals are just starting to find out about that shit, because I've been telling my fucking boys about that shit for months now, and then all of a sudden my homeboy just hit me up yesterday. Yo, I heard that Loma Teal fight is really going to be good. I'm like, nigga, I've been telling you about that, bro. Like, so he's like, yo, were you watching it? I'm like, you coming over here, bro, because I ain't going nowhere else, bro. You can come over here. He's like, all right, cool.
You know what I think? I said it to Senior. I said, I think the promotion is weak. I think the promotion is weak.
Top Rank put something about
it's weak because it's on regular TV, man.
Top Rank put content on there today. They put some content on the fight.
But depending on who you follow on the internet, you know what I'm saying? Like the internet and Facebook, there are a lot of people like talking about it. There's a buzz going on because of the conversations.
No, yeah, it's a buzz, but it's just like you said, Glenn. A lot of people still don't know about it. You know,
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
If people watch ESPN, I think they should be flooding, you know, these high traffic debate shows. First Take, yeah, we seen Teofimo Lopez, but bringing the dad, bringing Papachenko, bringing his Lomachenko, bringing Lomachenko's manager, bring all that element now. You know, they in the bubble right. I think they're in the bubble today. That thing, it's 14 days.
I don't understand from an outsider why YouTube ain't speaking. Apart from you've been speaking a bit about it, but not many other channels have been speaking that much about it.
What about me?
No, I mean, this platform, Johnny. Everyone on there has been speaking about it, but other platforms have been speaking about Devin Haney, and that's fights coming way after Themo. And Themo's fight's bigger than all of this. I don't care what they say.
It's narrative that's pushed, and you know, people. You know, I think people just rather talk about their prospective fighters that they like. I don't know.
But Punch, this fight's massive. This
fight's
bigger than all of them.
Well, the reason I ain't talking about Haney and Gamboa is because that fight doesn't interest me. This fight interests me supremely.
Yeah, this fight's big.
Now this is a big fight. This is a big fight. All the hardware that's into this fight, and then it alters the pound for pound rankings. These are the type of good fights when it alters pound for pound rankings. When there's all the belts in all these belts in place. I'm gonna say all the belts, because of course in the conversation gonna come back to Haney and stuff. But this is a great fight in boxing, man. This is a great. This for
let me ask you this, Punch. Now that time has passed, right? And Teofimo goes in there and win. What do you think his next move should be, business-wise and boxing-wise? Do you believe he should take that 140 and be ranked up there, you know, and hang out up there for a title shot? Or should he take one more fight here in 35? What's the business move?
The business move, let's say, okay, the business move for me, if I could secure one of the fights with Taylor or Ramirez, secure that fight, then I go to 140. If I can't secure one of those fights, then I go after Haney or the winner of Leo Santa Cruz and Gervonta Davis.
I'm gonna tell you right now that the winner of that Taylor Ramirez fight, because they're gonna happen, whether it'll probably be in the first couple of months of next year, I would imagine. But or at least the first half of next year, I would say. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the winner of that, they're gonna line up for a mega fight with Crawford.
Well, the Taylor Ramirez.
Yep.
Well, it's top rank. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yep. I could see that. But what do y'all feel? Should if T.O. stays in 135, and let's say Gervonta Davis beat Leo Santa Cruz, what would be a bigger fight? Not the better fight, because I think probably the Devin Haney is the better fight, but the bigger fight I think is Gervonta Davis and Teofimo Lopez.
Gervonta Davis, Teofimo, man, that's a big fight, man.
Yeah, because the styles match up. The styles are amazing.
Yep, it's power, it's speed, and then it's the promoter, then it's Floyd Mayweather might talk. You got senior might talk. Yeah. It's a good element. It's a good
and Gervonta's on PPV already, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's only gonna help out T.O.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think in that situation, for me at least, Haney's a better one, because right now we're assuming that he gets past Leo Santa Cruz. You know what I'm saying? Gervonta Davis. You know what I mean? So depending on that fight, and then he got to go back up to 135, which I'm pretty sure is not gonna be hard for him, obviously. But if he does win, then I see him being the better opposition. But then they're gonna say that he's ducking Haney because he's got the belt. You know what I mean?
I think Haney and Ryan Garcia is a huge fight. If Ryan Garcia pulls a good show against Luke Campbell, Haney and Ryan Garcia is a big fight.
I see that as a big fight. And I see that fight as big as a Fimo and a Tank.
Yes.
Okay.
If it's Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, right? And let's say Ryan Garcia beats Luke Campbell, then he's the mandatory to Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Hey, Punch, I'm gonna dip. I just want to come for a few, say hello. I'm gonna go watch the football game for a while.
All right, brother. Have a good day. Have a good Monday night football.
Yeah, right. Y'all take care now.
All right, bro. Take it easy.
But yeah, I mean, that's when boxing get interesting. Like people, and look, and that's a good, interesting fight anyway with Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. You got Senior, you got Bill Haney. They're gonna go they're gonna promote their asses off.
That's big.
Is I mean
If
that
it's
tree
not
that
a money
for,
issue, if it doesn't lay down quick for money issues and politics.
You know why I think Teofimo Lopez will go after the money his next fight rather than go probably with the belt to get that clarification that whatever people's talking about Haney's belt or the belts he attains from T.O. from Lomachenko if he wins, is that I know he's gonna go after the money in his next fight because he feel like he was shortchanged this fight, and this time he's not gonna budge. He's gonna go for that the biggest purse he could get.
Who's his big money fight? Who's his big money fight at 140? Ramirez.
I'm saying I even think he'll get probably more money, maybe. Oh yeah, that's in-house. But I'm saying if he can't get that fight, and remember these guys are lined up. Teofimo Lopez and Tank Davis will be lined up. And they got history. All these guys got history, but I'm just saying
the only big money fight at 35 is Gervonta. He's a PPV guy already.
That's right. Right.
I mean, Fimo could have been this could have been a pay-per-view bout. And everybody knows it, but it's gonna be. But facts is that Gervonta Davis already going to be a pay-per-view fighter. Fimo, he's gonna want to be a pay-per-view fighter because he couldn't get it this time. Hey, if Loma wins, Loma and Tank is gonna be a big fight. It's just a big fight all over the plate.
Hey, what you think if say Vasily Lomachenko and Teofimo would have been PPV? Do you think they would have exceeded the numbers of the Charlo brothers and what they did?
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh man, by 200,000, I think.
The UFC did 700,000 PPV buys on that same night against the Charlos.
Oh, hey,
700,000, man.
Look how much Jorge Masvidal his last fight did. How much they reached? 702.
Oh,
right?
Masvidal did 1.3 million, man.
Yeah, 1.3 million.
1.3 with Usman, man. I was like crazy.
Yeah, but don't you think UFC's been playing their A-class fighters, their stars, They've been playing their stars.
That's what it is. And that's what I think. That's why I said Femo's going to go after the money. He's got to go after the star.
Yeah, he said it. I think ES News was reporting on him earlier with Bob Arum. And he was talking about that after he takes Loma's belts, that he's only looking for money fights. Because somebody asked him about my man Verdejo, right? And he's like, if he wins a championship and he has a belt, then we could talk. But right now, I feel like he needs to gain a little more exposure before I fight him. He said that earlier. Bob Arum said the same thing. Bob Arum said, I got no problem making that fight, but we need to make sure that it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? So they were talking about that earlier today.
Well, can I ask you guys something then? If he wins this fight and he becomes a franchise holder, does he pick and choose what he does next?
Well, I put the video up what Mauricio Sudamon said. He said if he has the franchise belt, he go to 140 and he could mandate, he could be in position for a mandatory for Ramirez just for having that belt.
Okay.
He trumps whoever's a mandatory at the WBC.
All right. That's why I meant.
That's basically the power. Yeah, the power of the belt is where you could move different weight classes and be the next person. Like you automatically get the shot.
That's lovely. But I'm saying with the momentum, if we see the momentum, boom. Let's say Femo beats Loma. That's everybody gonna be talking about it for days and weeks.
Yeah, but that's a big if. Let's not forget.
No, I'm saying
He's going to. He's gonna defeat Loma. He's gonna knock his ass out.
That's all. Let's go. Let's go with that.
World boxing. That's the only way he can win.
But let's go with that.
If it go to the scorecard, they're gonna rob him, huh?
He's not gonna win on scorecards. Loma's good. Loma, that's his game plan. He has to knock him out. Nobody can beat Loma on the scorecards. That's
gonna be hard to beat him on the scorecard. I've been saying that. He knows the point game, man. He mastered the point game system.
But what concerns me? Do you think he'll get frustrated if he can't knock him out and he ain't got a game plan B? That's something you guys ain't talking about.
I don't think he'll get frustrated.
Tio's mentally strong, man. I've seen him in there with Magnolino, and man, I'm telling you, he's a different guy, man. It's a different breed, bro.
Can he adapt?
I think so. I think he has
fun in there, man. You remember when his dad was on there talking about, did you see how he landed that shot from behind, man? Like he's having fun in there, bro.
No, I appreciate that, but I'm just saying that I don't want, there's a situation that Loma might just not be able to give him those shots, and he'll have to adapt.
I think both guys will have to adapt. Let's say, for example, we see that Lomachenko has more tools in the toolbox. He has fought more 12-round bouts, and so we have seen more. But just because he has all those skills and talent, I don't think that he's just gonna bring all those tools. Sometimes you just can't bring those tools. You feel me?
But Punch is good. He's good enough to avoid a lot of shots. That's his skill set. He's good enough to avoid hard-hitting shots. He moves with the shots.
We'll see. We'll see if he's fast enough.
But yeah, Femo and his dad's going for a knockout. I can see it in their eyes.
Oh, of course. They're going to go for a knockout. So let's say if it does, right? Knockout. He wins by knockout. He got momentum. Everyone will be talking about it. They're going to be like, oh my God, pound for pound. We don't even know where we're going to put this guy, right? Top 5. Trust me, the hype is going to go through the roof. Then, a couple weeks later, here comes Gervonta Davis, beats this guy. Leo Santa Cruz, and let's knock him out. And they knock him out. Then that right there, the momentum, that could be a bigger fight than even that could be a bigger, not a better fight, because if Femo goes to 140, it'll be a better fight because he could accomplish belts. But that will be a big fight if they start talking. Teofimo Lopez and Gervonta Davis. That's gonna be too big.
Now, a question that I haven't asked before, because you talked to Tio seniors, do they have a rematch clause in this one? Because it is for undisputed.
Nah, I don't.
They don't have a rematch.
I never asked. I never asked that question.
Loma's the franchise champion. It's up to him.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Well, no, that's for WBC. There's other sanctions. He's got 3 belts.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Loma must have it in his contract.
Yeah. So that's what. But then this guy has a belt too. So so if he went to IBF route, got that belt, I don't know. I'm just it's a question. I'm just thinking? You know,
It's a
because
good question.
if there's a follow up fight, then you know. You know, I don't know, because we've talked to Senior a couple of times. I never heard that question pop up. So,
Man, Themo's fight's the hardest out of all of them.
Ricardo Boxing, talk to me. Let me see your voice. Let me hear your voice.
A tantas familias en toda España, desgraciadamente, han sufrido la pérdida de algunos de sus seres queridos. También lo hacemos a todos los que estáis especialmente afectados, tanto en lo personal como en vuestro entorno, por este virus y sus consecuencias. A todos vosotros.
Amen.
Amen.
That was a Spanish prayer. Apparently, it was like a recording of like somebody giving a prayer in Spanish.
Blessings. They're blessings.
Blessing. Gracias a Dios. Gracias.
Okay. Thank you for the blessings, and everybody like and subscribe. No? But yeah, no, I just think Themo, yeah, we're asking a lot from him. Yeah, we're hoping for him to pull it out, but he's got the hardest fight out of all of them.
He does. What about if he loses? What happens?
He's still in there. I mean, depends, you know. He's still in there with anyone and everyone of you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it all depends how he loses as well.
But what? Yeah, okay. So let's say he loses a decision, 12 rounds, and people feel like he lost. No robbery. He got outboxed on some. He just got outboxed. What's next for Tio? Does the hype go away? Does people be like, you know what? He should take a couple fights. What would they say?
It didn't go away for Canelo, bro. If there is no rematch clause, right? You still see him losing to Lomachenko, and you still see him fighting everybody else, because Lomachenko, especially from what I understand, once he's gonna become undisputed, he might move down, right? So if he moves down, that's gonna release all the belts, right? And then it's gonna be up for grabs with everybody else.
You know, I don't want it to be a fight like this, yeah, where Themo nearly gets him, he knocks him down, and he nearly takes him out, but then Loma just absorbs all the energy and be able to take him back later on rounds.
Now let me ask you. Let's ask a question, because let's say when Haney he sent that contract to Gary Russell Jr. I want to ask why was a contract ever sent to Gervonta Davis when they was going at it?
I'm gonna let you respond, World Combat, because I just cut you off by mistake, bro.
Yeah, so you want to know about if the contract that was sent from who to Gervonta Davis? Yeah,
I mean, because I like the way that the Haney's went after Gary Russell Jr. sent him that 1.5 was a contract. I want to ask them if they ever sent a contract to Davis, to Gervonta Davis, because because Devin Haney said a lot of names, but that they approached the other fighters. Well, you couldn't approach Ryan Garcia like that because they already got the Luke Campbell. They mandated that fight. And then Teofimo Lopez, the Lomachenko, they've been talking about that fight. But other fighters like Gervonta Davis, which they didn't, there was talks about having that fight. But it was still up for grabs. They didn't know that was going to happen yet.
You know how you have some
better not mess with Gary Russell might get. I'm actually tight with Gary Russell, man. I think he's one of my favorite fighters, and I don't even his career's like I got no great things to say about Gary Russell Jr.
See, the Gervonta situation, there's no way they would have sent Gervonta, because Gervonta don't call the shots, nor does he answer questions. It's all the team that's surrounding him with Floyd Mayweather and everybody. So they wouldn't have that access like Gary Russell Jr. did with Batman as his mouthpiece, and they're going back and forth with Bill about this particular negotiation process. In my opinion, go ahead.
My fault. I was gonna ask you, what do you think about Gamboa and Devin Haney?
I thought and my understanding, man, I believe the fight was never off. I just felt like, it was a publicity to make a fight with Gary Russell Jr. And, the 1.5 was the easy. That was the easy of it all. But there was a lot of distorted details in there with misspelling the names and so forth, which I don't have time to be sitting up here, Bill Haney popping on here talking about what was wrong. It seemed like everybody live that was talking about the contract, he won't dispute it, but I seen the contract firsthand behind the scenes, and there's shit that was spelt wrong and stuff like that when it was presented for face value on YouTube in front of the viewers, they tried to make it seem like it was just the 1.5 and Gary was ducking. No, that wasn't it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just the 1.5. It was other details that involved.
Oh, you're breaking up, world.
Certain particulars about match. What about now?
Yeah. Keep talking now. Oh, good looking out. Any chance we could get a commercial break? Need a buddy ladder.
Commercial break.
I got you, Chad. I got you, Chad. But let work out and finish my focus.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking that it was a lot more people didn't see behind the scenes that was going on with this contract. I actually, have a portion of that contract saved on my phone since it never became official.
Yeah.
But the 1.5 was there, but that wasn't the biggest deal. A lot of other things had to be straightened out for the fight to take place. So I think it was good publicity for Devin Haney moving up to his fight with Yorkis Gamboa. But from my understanding, Devin Haney said that he wouldn't mind facing Gary Russell Jr. after the Gamboa fight. Also, people have to understand that Shakur Stevenson's in the hunt too. He'll be up to 35 real soon.
Yeah, Shakur Stevenson too, man. But the thing I like about Shakur Stevenson, and probably that's the mentorship of Andre Ward. He's probably like, don't say too much, just fly under the radar, because ain't nobody stressing Shakur Stevenson right now.
Right.
If he starts opening his mouth and saying, I want him, then people gonna be like, okay, now you said this, now we expect this from this. But right now, people are not expecting too much from Shakur Stevenson, and I think that's smart right now. Like, nobody's on this case that he fought some guy that was ranked 90 something. Nobody was on his case because he ain't saying too much. He's only calling out a few names, and that's Warrington. That's it.
Shakur Stevenson is calling out his targets. That's it. Who benefits him as a target? And right now, he wants to face Jamel Herring. If Jamel Herring wants a retirement fight, he says he's willing to give it to him.
Yeah.
And I hope it does happen, because it might be time for Jamel Herring to go.
Oh, my fault.
And I want to see. I honestly don't want to see if they didn't fight right now. Gary Russell Jr. And Haney. I don't want to see it after Gamboa, because supposedly Gamboa is a step up for him. See what I'm saying? So I don't want to see baby steps. I want to see him take on like we were talking about earlier, winner out of Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I want to see something like that. I want to see a real step up. He's holding a belt. You know what I mean?
L Dog.
Hey, what's good, Punch? What's good, panel?
Salute. What's going on, bro?
Yeah,
WCS.
We gotta
everyone else, man. Ricardo, Rapstar.
We gotta give you like that. We gotta give you that intro, like that Snoop Doggy.
Yes, L Dog.
Hey, here comes L Dog. Talk to me, L Dog. What's good?
Hey,
it was a good day the other night, right?
Oh shit, yeah, that was wild, man. That was fucking wild. What time of the bloody morning was that for you? It was probably like 5 a.m. or something.
I think so. It was 4, 5. Yeah, something like 5, 7, 6, or
crazy
8, like that.
But yeah, did anyone see that blood, sweat, and tears thing that ESPN did for Loma Lopez?
You know what? I was gonna see it, but I said let me go live first. I haven't seen the whole episode, but I'll go check it out later on.
Damn, it's a good episode, man. It brings you back to like the HBO 24/7 Showtime All Access kind of days. Prior to that, I was actually burning out of the promotion. I was thinking, someone's got some feedback. But prior to that, I was burning out because, the fight has been talked about for so long, but all this stuff has delayed it. But that kind of got me, interested in it again, man. I think it's going to be a hell of a fight.
Yeah. It's going to be a hell of a fight. It's going to be a hell of an event, hell of a fight, good undercard. good. You know, I think a lot of people still want to see Edgar Berlanga, and even the hip hop dudes is actually promoting Edgar, like Fat Joe and dudes from Brooklyn, Shannon. So there's the hip hop is getting behind. You know, in New York City, it's getting behind Edgar Berlanga.
Yeah, man, and the Puerto Ricans are getting behind him because I feel like some of the Puerto Rican boxers from America, they don't get the support of the Puerto Ricans like Danny Garcia.
Yeah. They don't, and you know why? It's because they don't speak Spanish. Because you could be a New Yorican, you could be, you know, that if you don't understand you understand what I'm talking about when we say New Yorican.
Yeah, lots of Puerto Ricans live in New York, right?
You know, like Puerto Ricans that was born here, you know, not from the island, but it's like they're New Yorkers, you know, they're not from the island.
Right.
But I think if that's why, yo, in the beginning of Dennis Garcia, I said, yo, if this dude would have spoke Spanish like his father, he would have been the next, like Puerto Rican star. He would have took the Cotto fans. He would have took a lot of people's fans. He just couldn't express himself, man. I know more black and white people that speak better Spanish than Dennis Garcia.
If you're Puerto Rican, you got to sign with Top Rank as well because they know how to promote Puerto Rican fighters. I think like all the great Puerto Rican fighters, I always think they were Top Rank.
Yeah,
especially the ones coming up now, like you know, Verdejo, Berlanga, Zayas. They're all with Top Rank. You know, they fight in New York. They fight on a lot of good undercards in New York. Build that fan base.
I think whoever's controlling Top Rank right now, promoting wise, for me, is not even doing a good job either. I don't think no promotional job, no promoters is doing a good job right now. I think they just putting that money in their pocket. Whatever the network is giving them, the stream is giving them. The only one that's actually out there, like day-to-day basis, and is Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is up in the AM promoting. He goes sleep promoting.
Eddie Hearn's got coronavirus right now. He's still promoting.
He's still promoting. He's still doing podcasts. And you know why I think Eddie Hearn's like that? It's because he understands. I think that Eddie Hearn understands the social media platforms. He understands that. Like he has the energy. I think these guys already have that dinosaur type of promotional strategy. Even Golden Boy Promotions. Like,
he's gonna put the coronavirus versus his immune system on the undercard of the next fight, bro.
Hey.
He's like one of the craziest promoters, bro.
Hey. The only person I don't like that he doesn't say his name too much is Demetrius Andre.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
No, he's been saying it lately. He's been saying he wants Demetrius Andre to fight Jamal Charlo. He's been saying
lately after Jamal Charlo's win.
He's been saying
put that same effort you put on Katie Taylor or on AJ or Billy Joe Saunders. Put that same effort on
it's all about AJ, man. It's all about AJ, White, Taylor. And Haney. I don't think he gives a fuck about anyone else, bro. And I follow the heavyweight division a lot, but a lot of these heavyweights signed with Matchroom are not getting any shine. Like Joseph Parker, for example.
He's funny too.
He's not getting any shine. You know, my guy Hergovich, he's not getting any shine. I just wonder if Eddie Hearn, you know, I think he signs these guys to keep them away from his moneymakers or something like that.
He did say that. I did a video about that. He said that. I did a video about him saying that we got to a point where we was just signing fighters just for the other promoter not to sign that fighter. And
exactly.
he said, I'm taking responsibility that we all the promoters should be taking responsibility. He said that. I did a video about that.
It's crazy, man. But I think one thing promoters need to realize is this YouTube game is where it's at, man. Like, get your fighters doing like vlog series or whatever, man. Like, get them like that Blood, Sweat and Tears HBO 24/7 thing. That shit gets the hype behind a fight, man. They need that for these big fights. Yep. They got boxing back on free TV, which is good, but they need to expand, man. Promote on this YouTube platform because that's where everyone is, man. That's where everyone is.
That's LA. You know who's getting it too? Bill Haney gets it.
Yeah.
Teofimo Lopez Sr. They get it.
I think the days of the press conference are over, man. Like, yeah, I get it, the week of the fight, but what's all this having a press conference like 3 months before the fight? It doesn't build any hype, man. Unless they're, get
Yeah,
into a fight.
yeah, and unless they promoting it and talking throughout the whole months and stuff.
Yeah. Get them
like-
to do like an appearance or something at like a basketball game, or like that's what they should do for this Loma Lopez thing. Isn't the NBA like finals coming up?
Finals already is already here, but then they TNT. But they should have. I think. Look, with college football, they should be having Teofimo Lopez. Since he be rocking the jerseys, he be into that college football. He should be doing college footballs, interviews, or stuff like that. When Thursday comes, he should be, And even put it this way, when they, like, let's say these cars that's been happening for Top Rank and ESPN, I don't see Loma, I don't see Tio, I don't see Senior, I don't see Papachenko. Like when they having these telecasts, you gotta put it this way: if they're having a telecast from home, let Teofimo Lopez do one of the fights.
Yeah,
I think that's a solid idea, though, man.
Get him on commentary. That would be a good idea, man. Because everyone watching that would hear that. But I think what they've done with this is the right thing to some extent. I think the time for boxing right now is not the best, right? Because ESPN relies heavily on getting their guys to these basketball games, these football games, these hockey games, like the side of the court or whatever, and then showing them at the halftime. That's what they've been doing a lot.
What was it? Didn't they put Deontay Wilder during the Super Bowl, something like that? Or the NCAA tournament, right?
Yeah. So they can't really do that right now because there's no crowd. But I like the blood, sweat, and tears. I would have liked to have seen. I don't know. Yeah, what you said, like putting them on commentary or something, or maybe doing like maybe just airing their fights a little more, something like that.
Yeah, like even when I was watching last weekend, it's like the promotion is weak. For me, the Loma, I don't know. For me, that's just my opinion. I don't know. Yo, Super was good. You're a UFC fighter. You don't get fight unless Daddy Dana says so. Good looking out on the super chat, my brother. Good looking out. But yeah, man, it's I just think that the promoters nowadays, they just putting that money in their pocket. That's it. I think the promoters are actually cashing out right now. They're cashing out little by little. They know that these fighters are getting too smart. These fighters are cutting out the promoters, and it's gonna be a matter of time where, like 5 years from now, these big promotional company is dead. The promoters, you know what the promoters are gonna turn into? The promoters are gonna turn into managers.
Social media has changed the game. You promote yourself now.
Yeah. Who's promoting Devin Haney right now? He's promoting.
Dad.
Exactly. They promote
H money.
Exactly. It's only the YouTube channels that's doing it.
That's why you got to take your hats off to kids like Ryan Garcia and stuff. They get it.
Yeah. That's how it's going to change. Think about it. Devin Haney is 21 years old. He's his own promoter, right? Imagine his business decision when he's 26, 25 years old.
Of course.
Eddie Hearn, he gonna leave Eddie Hearn. He gonna be doing direct business with the Zone or any other network. That's it.
That's right.
But let me touch on this.
That's why I think the promoters right now, they're just cashing out right now.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, I heard Bill Haney say something like, who was it? Teofimo said Haney needs to fight me next or whatever if I beat Loma. And Bill Haney said, we don't need to fight you because, no one knows who you are. But I'm thinking, man, like, come on. There's some bullshit right there.
That don't make any sense.
Yo.
It's crazy.
Turn that, Johnny, I think. All right. Yeah, I was going to say to turn on the TV. Hold on, y'all. Keep on talking, y'all. Let me answer.
I think if he knocks out Loma on free TV, like, not if it's not one of Bob Arum's robbery specials, but if he knocks him out on free TV, that shit's gonna go viral, man. He'll be one of the biggest fucking biggest fucking names in boxing.
I agree, L Dog. Only if it's not stopped by the ref. If he knocks him out flat out, where it's a punch from Tio and it's not by, via TKO stoppage, then yeah, it will go viral.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing though. Like me, I'm picking Loma. I think Loma's gonna stop him, but it's a hell of a fight. Tio got a good chance.
Yeah, I have a lot of money on Teofimo Lopez getting that stoppage and getting the victory.
Yo, any because I'm about to chop it up with y'all know Coach Anthony, right?
Yeah, Tevin Farmer's trainer.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a interview, right? Like in a couple minutes. So he's gonna jump off. I'm gonna time y'all out.
Yeah.
So just letting y'all know.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
No problem, man. Shout out to Coach Anthony. He's actually got a good YouTube channel. I recommend.
Yeah, he does.
If you want to learn how to box or whatever, check out Coach Anthony.
Yep.
He breaks down like a lot of good techniques from beginner to advanced.
What's his YouTube channel? What's his YouTube channel, bro?
I think it's just Coach
It's
Anthony.
Coach Anthony, yeah.
Okay, I'll have a look at that later.
But anyway, I'm gonna jump off, fellas. You guys have a good one. I'll be listening to the interview, man.
Yeah,
all right, bro.
Take it easy, Punch. I'll catch you later, brother.
All right, my brother.
All right, salute, Moonshine. I'm out.
Salute.
Yo, thank you for having me on the panel, brother. I'm also just listening while I watch the football game, bro.
All right, bro. All right. Who you going for?
I mean, it's obvious the Packers are gonna win, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about 3-0 versus 0-3. You know what I mean? Like,
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna watch that real quick, but I'm gonna be listening here, man.
Got you.
All right, easy.
So yeah, man. Shout out, good looking out, everybody on the comment box. Yo, that's what's up, Punch. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So let me see if the prestige trainer comes through. Coach Anthony trains a lot of fighters, trains a lot of youth, works with a lot of amateurs, work with Tevin Farmer. Got a great YouTube channel. Got a great YouTube channel. Coach Anthony, you can subscribe to it right now if y'all want to, man. If y'all want to learn boxing, y'all want to learn technique, y'all want to learn, everything you need to know, man, about boxing. And he teaches it real well, because in the sport of boxing, we're losing teachers. We're having a lot of mitt workers now, but we're losing our teachers in the sport of boxing, though. So, yeah, man. And yeah, we could chop it up about that too. The importance of teaching trainers, or there's just a lot of mitt workers. Old school style to new school. A lot of you see the sticks before with the pads. So stuff for blunt, check Collins. Yeah. What y'all smoking on, man? What else? So yeah, man, this fight is gonna be incredible. October's gonna be incredible. What else? We still don't know what the trilogy is gonna be popping up with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. I did a video about him firing his trainer. Well, not firing his trainer. They parted ways. Let's say like that. They parted ways. Mark Breland, Deontay Wilder. I'm saying to myself, like, yo, isn't Mark Breland the guy that has the most credential in Deontay Wilder's camp? Doesn't he got the? Why would he go? Why him? Why not Jay? Why not anybody else? But why the guy that actually implemented that 1-2 punch? We already know that Mark Breland had one of the best 1-2 punches in his time. Great amateur pedigree, decent career. If we see Deontay Wilder and we see his style, we see Mark Breland with that 1-2 step back. The only thing I ain't like how Deontay Wilder steps back and he doesn't put his arm on defense. But that's Mark Breland's style. And we figuring out, why would you let go of that guy or part ways with that guy other than the other guys, Now I understand Deontay Wilder be looking at it from this side. that Wilder, said that he wouldn't want nobody in his corner to throw in the towel. He gave them instructions never to do it. He gave instructions never to do it. Now, as a trainer, your job is also to protect your fighter. And I do believe that even though, yes, you're a person, I say me, you better not throw in that towel, man. I'm paying you this money. Listen to me. You better not throw in that towel. Anytime you see me in the break of things, or you see me that I'm about to be, hey, don't you throw in that towel, damn it. I got that power. I got that neutralized power that could change anything. When I'm in trouble, you think I'm in trouble. I'm not in trouble. Mark Breeden looking at it like, you was in trouble. I don't see that power doing anything against this guy today. Live for another day. Live for another day. You know? Yo, Coach Anthony. What's good?
How you doing?
About damn time.
What's going on?
I'm doing well, man. The Prestige Trainer. Work with a lot of amateurs. Got a great YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Coach Anthony. Y'all already know. Work with Tevin Farmer, that likes the Tevin Farmer. Been to the tutelage of Jeff Mayweather as well, and a bunch of great minds in the sport of boxing. What's new?
Chilling, man. Just staying busy with this with the internet training. I've been pretty busy with that. I got a couple of fighters that I work with. You know what I mean? So I've been working with Tevin, and I've been working with a couple of other people. And that's it, man. Just trying to maintain and weather this storm that we're dealing with right now. You know what I mean?
How was business when, especially when the coronavirus, COVID-19, the pandemic hit? How did it affect your business?
Oh, it affected me big time because, I had to close my gym actually. But I was actually in the process of just moving locations. So I had a gym that I had for quite some time. And then I went ahead and we were just going to go ahead and move from one location to the other. So the timing was kind of perfect in a sense, but, because I was already in the process of getting everything out of there. But then the COVID hit. So I couldn't really go ahead and reopen at the location that I thought I was going to reopen at. So now basically my whole gym's in storage and I'm just bouncing around working out at different spots for now because I don't really want to commit to anything just yet because I don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? I'm starting to see now like places that was open like Korea and Canada and them kind of places, they're starting to reclose and they were open way before us and then closed way before us. And, and so I'm saying to myself, what's the chances of us getting shut down in the next 30 days or something like that? So I'm not really trying to, put myself in that position right now.
Nah, it's true. It's true. They're talking about if it's like this for the next 7 days, I think in New York, if it's like this for the next 6 days, that there's going to be certain things going to shut down again.
See what I'm saying? This is crazy, man. So it's like being a gym owner right now is one of the roughest things in my opinion. Owning a gym right now is rough because you just have no certainty of what the future holds and having all that overhead. It's like, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah. And they suing a lot of people. A lot of gym owners are suing the state. So I feel you, man.
Yeah.
So so how you started, man? Because it's usually like fighters turn into trainers, or they was fighting in the amateur, or they was professional but didn't have a great professional career, decent career, and they turn into trainers. How it started off for you?
It started off similar. I was an amateur boxer, you know what I mean? And I always loved boxing, but I started boxing and I had my first amateur fight around 16 years old. And, I did some stuff as an amateur. I was never anything prestigious as an amateur, like a national Golden Glove champion or nothing like that. But I have my amateur experience, and I also sparred a lot of professional boxers along the way. So I got a lot of experience just as a whole, just being around boxing, fighting myself a little bit. And what ended up happening was I always had a niche for teaching. It was to the point where when I would be training it for myself, when I was actually boxing, I stopped what I was doing if I saw somebody doing something wrong, to the point where the trainer would be like, yo, you get on the bag, let me do my job. And I'd be like, all right, my bad, or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? I always just liked helping people and correcting them and teaching what I know. And it was just a natural thing. So then what ended up happening was I moved back to New Jersey because I'm from New York City, grew up in Queens. Then I moved down to Florida. I lived in Florida for a minute, and then when I decided to move back to New Jersey is when I decided to open up a boxing gym. And when I opened up the gym, my goal wasn't to be a trainer. My goal was to just open up the gym and put other trainers to work, you know what I mean? And just be like this business owner and, you know, make money. I always had a get money mentality, you know what I'm saying? So I thought that's how it was going to go. But then I found out real quick that the gym business ain't just go in there, put people to work, get money. I realized it was a real grind. So in order for me to stop, you know, in order for it's dark. My side look dark, right?
Yeah, it's a little dark. It's a little dark.
Yeah, I was noticing that. But what was I gonna say, man? So I realized to save money, I decided that I'm gonna just start coaching people myself. You know what I mean? Instead of hiring a trainer. And you know, it just turned into one of those things where I was just doing my thing. And then since I'm in the Philadelphia area, my name started buzzing in the area. Like certain pro fighters saw my mitt work on the internet. I would post a lot of mitt work, you know what I'm saying? Like the flashy Mayweather style mitt work. And a lot of these fighters liked it at that time because this was back in like 2012. And that mitt work was just starting to get like popping for a regular guy to do. Anybody who wasn't Roger Mayweather doing it was kind of like, oh, snap, you know how to do that? You know what I mean? Yeah, so I was doing it, and people were like, yo, like this new guy out here, Coach Ant, yo, he's nice with the mitts. And that's how it really started. So I went from working with lower level pros, and then it turned into Hank Lundy and different guys like that. And then next thing you know, one thing just led to another. That's basically how it all started.
Yeah, because I understand what you're saying about money. Probably you also changed when you figured that you could change lives at the same time.
Oh yeah, that's what happened later, right? So I go into it with a get money mentality because I'm a businessman, right? Then it turns into something different. It becomes like, you know, you start seeing the progression, especially like working with the kids, right? So I start working with these young kids, 7 years old. Next thing you know, they're still in the gym 2 years later. And now we're fighting and we're winning competitions and we're traveling and we're doing all this stuff. And then, or I take a kid, you know, the neighborhood that I was training people in here in New Jersey, there wasn't a lot of, you know, it's not like the inner city, right? I'm in a part of New Jersey that's a little suburban. I get, you know, kids that don't come from the toughest backgrounds. They're a little bit nervous or a little bit passive aggressive. You know, they're scared. And then I go ahead and I give them this confidence now. Now they moving around and they're confident and they're not scared to go to the cities now because they feel like they know how to defend themselves and they understand, you know, the mentality like that. So just taking guys that, you know, have low self-esteem or females who have low self-esteem, older people who think that they're too old to do this. You know, you got a lot of people who are in the, you know, 40s and stuff that kind of be like, yeah, I know I'm too old. Or even I hear it from people 25 years old. Man, I'm old, man. I can't do this. And I'm like, dog, you 25, man. Get in there, man. Let's get to work. You know what I'm saying? So it changes their mindset on everything. And you know, boxing is deeper than world championships. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I just think that a lot of people, when they look at boxing, everything is a world championship. But the boxing life could be for anybody. You know what I mean? It could be for anybody. You know?
Yeah, exactly. I want you to tell the people because I feel like the trainers are the first ones to get the blame if their fighters lose, but they don't know what's the sacrifice of a trainer, like with multiple fighters as well. You taking, just like they taking time away from their family when they go to camp. A fighter could take their break, you know, but you that might be working with multiple fighters, you're not taking any break. You're still making that type of sacrifice. You're probably the first one in the gym, the one out, and the last one out. What is the sacrifice that it takes to be a trainer and a world-class trainer at that?
Oh man, there's so much sacrifice, man, because you see, this is the problem with the fighters and the trainers. The biggest issue for a trainer, and not to talk about money, but it's the financial situation for a lot of trainers. A lot of boxing coaches, you know, they got families too, right? Got children, got families. You know what I mean? They wanna be able to provide. And when you're working with the amateur boxers, especially, there's no money in it. Even if a kid comes in and he's paying you $100 a month, $150 a month, and that's a lot of money to him. Like, yo, you know, I'm paying you $150 a month, coach. Yeah, that's true. You're paying me $150 a month, but when you consider the traveling we do for sparring, when you consider the traveling we got to do for competition, when you consider how many hours I'm coaching you throughout the day, I might be coaching you 2 hours, 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm going out my way to find you sparring and all that stuff. It's a lot of time. So the biggest sacrifice a coach has to decipher is, can I still survive trying to help this kid? But the kid only looks at it as, what you gonna do for me? Like, I'm working hard. Don't I deserve it? And it's like, I understand you deserve it, but I got to make a living. You see what I'm saying? So trainers run into this problem. If you talk to 100 trainers and tell them what's the biggest issue they're dealing with, is the money situation. Same thing with the professionals, right? So for instance, if you get a pro and he doesn't make money for 15 pro fights, I've been coaching you for 15 pro fights, getting 10%. 10% of what? You made $800. I've been training you for 90 days. What am I getting? $80. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you feel what I mean? So it's like, it really always comes back down to the financial sacrifice that a trainer has to do, because it's like, I'm putting in hours and hours and hours and hours, and the return is very small unless you get lucky and you get like a big name fighter, you know what I'm saying? And that's the hardest part. That's the hardest part for a trainer, I believe, in the sacrifice and trainer. Plus, you put in all these hours, and then the next thing you know, the kid says, yo, I'm gonna go train with so-and-so down the street. Well, I'm gonna go hire Freddie Roach now because I think he could take me to the next level. Or you know what? I don't want to box no more. I want to be a doctor. It's like, dog, like, oh, why you want to be a doctor? Oh, I want to be a rapper now. I don't want to box no more. And I just spent 4 or 5 years with you. So there's so many sacrifices that a trainer, and then it's just like, damn. So then what happens is you do that for a certain amount of years, and then you start looking at fighters like, do I trust him? Do I believe he's really going to go through with this? Is he going to stick with me? And it creates that trauma for a trainer, where trainers are standoffish. Like, you know what? I don't even want to work with nobody no more. You know what I mean? It gets crazy, bro.
Yo, it's like the Andy Ruiz situation. He put him, get that chip. He got all these belts, and then after that, it's like, that's it. He lets go of the trainer. I'm like, damn, y'all been through it all.
What happened with Triple G and his trainer? I mean, I don't know the whole story, but it seems like that. What happened with Danny Jacobs and his trainer? I don't know the whole story, but you see what I'm saying? So, and you got guys like that who've had these kids since they was 8 years old. That, you know, Danny Jacobs' trainer had him since he was a kid. I don't know his situation. I don't want to talk on it, but at the end of the day, it's situations like that a trainer would be like, damn, you know, like, I sacrificed. I didn't make no money. I traveled with you. I did this from the goodness of my heart because I want to see you win. You promised me that when you get to that championship level, you were going to take care of me, and now you want to dump me, man. Like, so that's kind of where it's at. So, yeah, of course, this isn't every situation, but it happens, and it makes trainers say to themselves, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth the commitment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I feel you. Remember, I asked you this question on your IG, and yo, everybody follow Coach Anthony on his IG. I asked you, who should run the training camp, the trainer or the fighter? Because it seems like when the fighters get to a point, then the people around them becomes yes man. You know, then they're the one that start. It seems like from the outside looking in, they're the one that's running their training camp. When they get to the higher level, who should be running the training camp, the trainer or the fighter?
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. When you ask me that on the question, is a great question, because like you said, when you get to a certain point, egos get involved. You know what I'm saying? These fighters get really ego because they got people around them. You know what I'm saying? They got their girlfriends, they got their homies who don't know anything about boxing. They got all these people saying like, yo, man, you know what I mean? So now you start thinking like, yo, I did this by myself, man. I'm the one who went in the ring. I'm the one who took them punches. I'm the one who did this and did that. But it's like, hold on. Yes, you are. And you deserve all the credit for that. But how much did you know when you first came to me? How much did you actually learn when you came to me? If I had you from the beginning, if I taught you from the beginning, the jab, the cross, and the hook, and now we're fighting for a world championship, and now you're questioning me. That's a big problem. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, man, that's because you did all the work, bro. I taught you everything you know. So now all of a sudden you big, you don't want to listen to me now because you think that you know more than me because you've been in the ring, dog. I've guided you. And then you got some fighters, they lose, and after they lose, they don't want to feel that blow to their ego no more. So now they switch things up. They start telling their trainers who they're gonna spar because they don't want to get their ass beaten sparring. They start sparring easy work. They start doing things to make their ego because they can't handle that blow to their ego. And then the trainers, back to money. I don't know why money keeps coming up in this conversation. These trainers ain't making enough bread, so they can't talk up. Because if they go ahead and talk up, all of a sudden they get fired, and now they fired and they don't got their cash cow no more. So what do? They stay quiet. They let the fighter act how they want to act, and now they fighters go out there and get knocked out again. And then next thing you know, they all out of a job now. You see what I'm saying? Because
it does messes up the portfolio, right?
It ruins everything because the fighter now doesn't have any. The fighter now is getting his ass beat. So now he don't look good. He can't fight no more. The trainers look bad because the trainers are the ones training the fighter who got his ass beat. So now nobody else want to train with the trainers. You feel what I'm saying? The fighter going to blame the trainer, and the trainer going to blame the fighter, and it's just going to look ugly. So that's the biggest problem. So I just think that if you're a fighter, get with a team, get with a coach who you trust, so you don't have to question if you want to listen to him anymore. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to listen to him anymore, if you don't want to do that stuff. You feel me? Yo, I got to ask you, I want to do these podcasts too. How is your lighting so good and my lighting look like this though? Like,
yo, is this light? Let me
over there, bro. You got a nice setup over there.
Let me see if I could turn. I can't turn it around. Let me see better. It's the ring light. I got a ring light.
I got one of those. Should I go get it? I see.
Yeah, it's good. No, yeah. I got. It's the bigger one. It's the bigger one.
Yeah, I got one of them.
Yeah, man, get that. Like I use it in my backyard too. My wife, she be working out, and we be filming videos for her.
You put it right in front of you.
Yeah, it's right in front of me.
Oh, okay, all right. I got one in the other room, man. I just need to make sure I use it next time.
Yeah, use it, yo. It's good, and it could go light. It could go lighter. I got it real low right now.
Right.
I got it real light. Yeah, get that. Okay. I was gonna ask you because we're looking at it from the trainer standpoint, but what about the fighter standpoint? What about if the fighter, if they feel like the trainer took them up to a point where they just can't learn, they want to learn something else, but the trainer is not. That's it. It's like they hit what you call it, a plateau, whatever. They just hit the ceiling with the trainer. Or it has to be a communication thing where, you know what, I don't feel like I'm growing, but can you implement this? Or would a trainer bring another trainer to help them out? Because it looks like nowadays that's what they're doing nowadays. Like a lot of collaboration. Barry Hunter, Kevin Cunningham, was working with, or let's say like Kenny Porter and Barry Hunter working with Porter. And I think like trainers are collaborating now. You think that's a good idea?
It can be, and it can be. It just depends if the trainers can work together. I think that yes, once a fighter feels that he is plateauing, it is in his best interest to seek out a new trainer. Now, if you want to stick to a loyalty thing, then yes, you can bringing in somebody new. There's nothing wrong with that. I definitely believe, though, if a trainer has been doing you right at least by the measures that he feels he's doing you right. You know what I mean? He's trying. He's showing up to training. He's not missing sessions. He's training you. He's giving you information. He's doing everything he could in his knowledge. He deserves the respect of you saying, look, man, I feel like I'm not growing. I feel like that we need to implement some new things. Or I feel that I'm either going to have to, you know what I'm saying, seek out somebody with more experience, or I'm going to have to bring in somebody to help you, and maybe you can learn from him. That is how you do business. That is how you do things. So I am totally for that. Now, the trainer, who's the original trainer, has to be man enough to say, I agree with you. no problem. Let's see who we could bring in that's going to be a right fit for our team. Or he has to just accept the fact that he's being replaced. But if the fighter does it with integrity, you can't be mad at the fighter because the fighter only has one career. And if he doesn't do right by his career, that one career, then that's all he got. Trainers can always get another fighter. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just feel that there is definitely a fine line and a boundary there. And I just think that as long as there's communication, man, it's kind of like a female and a male relationship. You know what I'm saying? Instead of breaking up with your girl without notice, you might want to get like, yo, sweetheart, like, yo, get it together. You know what I mean? The same thing vice versa. Like, you can't just get up one day, you come out where's all your clothes? Where's all your, like, you just left me? You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what happened to a lot of these fighters and trainers. These trainers calling their fighter, yo, you're not picking up. Next thing you know, you look on Instagram, you're training with somebody else. You feel me?
It's like that Hopkins Richardson. Shout out to Richardson. God rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. But that hurts. That hurts to a trainer because it's a very intimate relationship with a fighter and a trainer. Very intimate.
Oh, yo, Bill Haney, he just hit me. He said, "Yo, he said, what's up?" Bill Haney, Devin Haney's pops, just said, "What's up?" right now.
Oh, tell Bill Haney I said what up, and I actually hung out with him a couple of times when Tevin Farmer fought. Devin Haney was there. And I actually hung out with Bill a couple of times, and Bill's a stand-up, solid dude, man. I got a lot of respect for that guy.
Yeah, man, and it's also I was gonna piggyback on what you were saying because I had a conversation with Henry Garcia, Ryan Garcia's pops, and he said, I could have easily just kept training my son, but I felt like I took him to a place, and then I'd rather have Eddie Reynoso than take him to a higher place, and it's hard for a trainer father to do that. To just be like,
what Bill did?
No, what Henry Garcia, Ryan Garcia's pops. He said that, I took my son to a point where I could take him, but now I needed to bring somebody in and Eddie Reynoso to, enhance the skill set, sharpen up the tools or whatever. So it takes a lot of
that shows you that he has his fighter's best interest, but that's also his son. You see what I'm saying? When it's your son, it's different because your son is gonna be your son till death do y'all part, and it's not about the money when it's your son. You feel me? You want the best for your son. You want your son to be safe. You want your son to have the best tools. You want him to be as successful as he can be. But when you're doing trainers and fighters, is always a little different because the trainers get attached, but we also know that we don't have full control because we're not blood and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So I think for a father, it's a little bit easier for him to go ahead and say, look, but fathers also have a hard time with ego too, because I've dealt with fathers. I've dealt with fathers who know a little bit about coaching, and then they come in with their kids and they want me to coach them. But then next thing you know, they're coaching them, and I'm just sitting there like, dog, you brought your kid to me, but you're not letting me coach your kid. That happens so many times where I'm like, yo, like, what do I do in this situation? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you don't want to get in the middle of it.
I don't want to get in the middle because that's your kid, but you did come to me for training. Like, let me be a coach. It makes a coach say, I don't know what to do. So now at this stage of my career, you know what I'm saying, a father has to let me do my job or I'm just not interested. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. When Tevin Farmer going to fight again? What's up with you and Tevin?
Tevin's my guy. Right now, Tevin's dealing with this, this whole Jojo Diaz thing. And Jojo Diaz is apparently trying to pull out of the fight. And, he has a mandatory rematch with Tevin Farmer. And he doesn't, it seems like he doesn't want to honor his mandatory. But, Tevin didn't have to fight Jojo Diaz. That's the crazy thing that people don't realize. Jojo wasn't a mandatory. Tevin did that because Tevin wanted to give people the best fights. You know what I mean? He fought 5 times or 6 times he defended his title, and he wanted to step up and he wanted to show people that I can fight guys like Jojo Diaz. There was some things that went wrong in that fight. Obviously, Tevin didn't come out on top. I'm not going to tell the story. I'll let Tevin tell it when he's ready. But at the end of the day, Tevin wants a rematch.
Basically, morally, he wants that get back. Morally.
Yeah, and it was on paper, right? If like right now, if me and you make an agreement, like, yo, bro, after this interview, we're gonna do another interview. You know what I'm saying? As long as you give me this interview, you're gonna get a second one. And then when I go for my second interview, now it's a big problem. It's the same thing. Like, you guys agreed to this, and it's written on paper. And now now they don't want to honor it. And I really don't understand that when Tevin wants the rematch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand that Tevin said, yo, man, I don't want the rematch. He wants the rematch. JoJo got no say in this. JoJo got to fight him. Now, if he doesn't fight him, then, then they got to go forward with the legal proceedings that they're already talking about going forward with. So it's a lot going on right now, man. Hopefully Tevin can get that squared away, because I know this is something on his back that he wants to, get off his shoulders. He wants that rematch. Win, but let the best man win. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody's saying you're going to go in there and knock him out in the rematch. Or you're saying, yo, give me my rematch. That's all I'm saying. Give me the rematch. You win again. You won 2 times. I go about my business. But if I win, I want my title back. You feel me? And that's it. You know what I mean?
That's the way boxing should be. That's the way that boxing should be. What are you so what you feel about, you in the beginning? You were saying about, people noticed you when you was doing the pad work around the community and around the neighborhood. What do you feel about teachers and just trainers? Teachers or trainers that just do the pad working. It seems like there's less teachers than actual. What do you feel about the landscape of trainers and boxing trainers in the sport of boxing right now? Is there a lot of teachers, or it's becoming like dinosaur-like?
That's a hard one, because if you let the old timers tell it, they'll say there's no more teachers. You know what I'm saying? You let the old timers tell it. But I will say, when I go to some of these amateur tournaments, like I got a kid who's 14 years old named Gabriel Crespo. If he sticks with boxing, he'll be a world champion 100%. And he's a fantastic fighter. He won the nationals. When we went ahead to the nationals, I saw a lot of kids that could fight, like really could fight. And I'm not just saying rumble. I mean, they had IQ. So somebody's teaching. Somebody's teaching. These kids ain't just waking up with these skills. Somebody's teaching. But I will say, with the pad work, what happened was the fancy mitt work that I've done for many years. And I tell people what I do it for. Like, I'm real honest about it. Somebody say, yo, what's up with that mitt work? I be like, bro, it looks good. It gets attention. You know what I'm saying? And it's fun. And we do it when we want to do it. But that's not what we do. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not what we do. We do it for fun. We do it just to run the numbers. Sometimes we do it just to get cardio out of it. But when it's time to teach, when it's time to learn, when it's time to focus on what needs to be focused on, that's what we focus on. A lot of times when I'm working with my amateurs to get ready for an amateur fight, I don't even do that mitt work at all. That mitt work gets no mitt work. None of that mitt work gets put into play. We end up doing that when we want to just do like a little video. Like one of my kids will be like, yo, man, let's do something for Instagram. I say, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like, yo, this mitt work is going to make you a boxer. So then what ends up happening, you got a lot of guys who just fall in love with that mitt work, who never boxed before. They start teaching it, and then they start marketing themselves as real teachers. And it's like, my man, you're not a real teacher. You're just a boxing coach, fitness coach. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't have a problem with the boxing fitness community. I don't got a problem with the YouTubers who want to box. I don't got a problem with nothing. Anything that's going to bring attention to the sport, I'm 100% with. Just know your lane.
KSI Logan Paul.
Yeah. I don't got a problem with KSI Logan Paul. A lot of people don't like it. Look, I don't care, because guess what? All them people who never watched boxing before, now they watching boxing. Now they might want to train with boxing. Now they might actually be fans of the sport. And it might breed a new boxer. One of those fans might be a hidden talent that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden he picks up boxing because of Logan Paul, and you got yourself a bad boy. So I don't have a problem with it. It's just that when people get the two confused, that's when the issues come up. Like, yo, man, that's cool. Do your thing, but don't get it twisted. Respect your elders type of a mentality. Like, know who's really doing this and who's not. And I just think that's why I started my YouTube channel. Yeah. Coach Anthony Boxing, for those who don't know, for people to see that I'm a teacher. I'm not a mitt guy. I'm a teacher, and I just felt like that right there was necessary for me because a lot of people follow me on the internet need to know that there's a difference. You know what I mean?
Nah, yo, no. When people talk about trainers and people like your channel, people like the YouTube channel, they be like Coach Anthony, the teacher. The one that be teaching that, the one that be teaching that, because when you're doing everything, you're explaining everything. You do a great job, yo. And I see a lot of channels. You teach, you're very detailed, and when you're telling a person why this punch should be thrown, why you should cover up, what should be the next one, what should be the counter to this, pivoting, you very, very detailed, and you break it down very concisely. That my son, that's 13. But he's seen your stuff since he was like 12 or 11. You could get through a child and an adult, and it's like it's concisely. I love the way you teach, bro. I love the way that you teach.
I appreciate it, man. And for me, it's like and the reason why I'm able to do that, I believe, is because I had to teach so many people who don't know how to box. It's real easy to get a guy. It's real easy to teach a guy how to box. Who has natural ability, who already knows how to box. Let me see you take a person who's uncoordinated. Let me see you take a person from the suburbs who doesn't have an ounce of fighting in them. And let me see you take a person who has no rhythm and teach those type of people how to do it. And I've been doing that for the last 10 years, training people who you would never expect to do it. And then the next thing you know, they're doing it. So that's where I really learned, like, I got to explain everything. I can't just explain, slip over and rip that shot. I got to say, when you slip over, you drop this shoulder here. And then when you drop this shoulder here, you want to rip it right. You know what I'm saying? Because if I demonstrate it, they might try to do it and it looks stupid when they do it. But if I explain the shoulder goes here, the shot comes here, you got to look out for that shot. So now we got to go here. Stuff like that. And that's how I try to break it down.
What's the amateurs out there you working right now that's close to going pro, or probably hitting the Olympics circuit? Who you working out right now? The youngins.
Well, I got a girl, Natalie Dove, who's ranked number 2 in the country. She was ranked number 1 for a very long time. She just turned 18, so now she's an elite. So she's an elite, ranked number 2 in the United States of America at 112 pounds. And then I got in, like I mentioned, the kid Gabriel Crespo. He's only 14 though. He's very young. But everybody in this Philadelphia region knows who he is. He's been beating kids with 50, 60 amateur fights before he had 10 fights. He's just a natural, and he's a real good boxer. So he's 4 years away though before we can even consider anything like that. You know what I mean? But he's another one. I got another kid named Marshall, who has 40-some fights. He's pretty good. And then I have I worked with a kid, but right now he's doing all the traveling. His name is Jamar Talley, and he's a Olympic alternate. Actually, I felt that he won in December, but he ended up getting the alternate position, and he's doing all the traveling with them right now. He's at 201 pounds, heavyweight elite male. So that's people who I've been working with or worked with as of recent. But right now I'm not really doing too much because of this whole COVID situation. They're just staying in shape and working out on their own, and I'm showing up here and there, but we're not in the trenches grinding the way we was grinding before, unfortunately.
Yeah, man, it's very unfortunate this time. Got everybody going crazy. Who's your Mr. Miyagi's? Mr. Miyagi, the guys that you work under.
Mr.
Miyagi's of the game.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't really have too many Mr. Miyagi's, but I have people who I've asked for advice and tips throughout the years. Like there's a guy, he's not very probably well known on the internet, but he was a professional fighter. He was a world ranked fighter. His name is Dangerous Dave Luter out of Florida. He's a fantastic teacher. There's one of those guys that's a really good teacher who people probably don't know who the hell he is, but you know what I mean, unless you're in that Florida area. But he was a fantastic teacher. I learned so much from him. I got guys who I talk to here in Philadelphia regularly, like Billy Briscoe, who trained Gabriel Rosado. But he's another boxing encyclopedia, and me and him have conversations on a regular basis, and we break down techniques to each other. But I've also had the pleasure of working next to Jeff Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Who's obviously a Mayweather. You know what I mean? I wouldn't call Jeff a Mr. Miyagi because we don't, you know, we just kind of worked with each other. I never really sat there and watched him and learned, but I had the opportunity to be shoulder and shoulder with him, and that's just an honor to me. You know, and then you got guys like the local guys out here in the Philadelphia area who I work with, like Rasheem Jefferson, who has a bunch of kids coming up, and he's a good trainer, and you know, Chino Rivas, who has a lot of guys here in the South Jersey area. Who Tevin Farmer was his head trainer for many years. So, you know, I've been around a lot of guys who had a lot of good quality, and I just sat there and learned. And when I was working with guys like Hank Lundy and then Eric Hunter, a lot of the old school Philadelphia guys, and so, you know, I'm the type of guy that's take a little bit from everybody. Anything that I saw that I like from any trainer from when I was an amateur to right now in the professional level, that I just take it all, man. I just soak it all up. But I can't say there's one guy. I can't say there's one guy who I'm just like looking at him like, man, he's got all the answers, because, you know, I'm
a little bit of everybody just made your style.
A little bit of everybody. And I always try to say, like, let's say, and no disrespect to anybody I'm learning from, but if I'm learning, and a lot of times when I'm learning, they're not teaching me. I'm just sitting back watching. You see what I'm saying? That's how I learn. It's not like I'm like, yo, man, I'm just watching and I try to make it better. I'm always trying to make what they're doing better. So if I see, let's just say I see Freddie Roach doing a move, right, from on a YouTube video, I'm watching and saying, that's good. How can I add to that? How can I make that better? What is he forgetting? What is he doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just take his stuff as gospel. I just take what I like and try to make it mine. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Yeah, man. I figured that because, of course, you from the Philly area, people going to be like, what's your style? Is it the shoulder roll styles, the Philly shell? What is it? But the way that you be teaching, you teach everything. So for me, I wouldn't ask that question, really, because you might be what, Jersey, Philly area, New York. And when I see you teach, I see you teaching everything. So, I mean, people will want to ask, is that your style? But I just see that you have a lot of styles and stuff in your game. But somebody want to say what's up to you, man. Somebody will say what's up to you.
Yo,
Coach
Billy.
Coach
What's up, my
Anthony?
man?
What's up, my guy? How you doing, brother?
I'm just out here, you know, willing and dealing. You know what I mean? How you doing?
Oh man, listen, I'm calling to give you your roses and tell you that, you know, you're doing a great job. Some people in life are meant to play, were born to play, and then there are some born teachers, brother, and you're definitely one of them. I've been fortunate to sit down with a lot of great big name coaches that were former fighters, brother, and everything that I've heard, to go to your channel at times to hear it, and not only just to hear it said, but for it to be explained the way that you explained, brother. You was just born to do this, and I just want to just tell you how great a job you're doing, and I'm watching. You know what I mean? I'm one of them guys, just like not just Freddie Roach, not just, you know, Mayweather Senior, but I'm looking at you too, brother. You know what I mean?
Man,
So,
that's a big compliment. I know you've been around the block, baby. That's a huge compliment, man. I really appreciate you taking the time to say that to me, man. It's a big deal.
Yeah. No, I had to, brother, because, you know, anything else would be creepy, right? Be watching all your videos and watching for shit and seeing you on here, and can't come on here and give you your roses. So, Coach Anthony, please keep doing what you're doing, brother. And you know, you got my number and everything. Whenever you're out in Vegas, you know, look us up, brother. Okay.
You already know, man. More success to you guys, man. Keep pushing. Y'all gonna be undisputed one day. Undisputed.
I appreciate you, Mr. Moonshine himself. Hey, guys, thanks for having me, bro.
Appreciate you.
Take care.
That's amazing, man. I appreciate you doing that, man. That's dope.
Yeah, man. They look at you, Coach Ed, man. It's true, man. Especially in boxing, which is a lonely sport. It's probably a lonely sport also for trainers too. You know, y'all don't get the credit. Y'all the first one that get booted out. You're the last one to get the credit. The fighter's doing it. Change the trainer. That's the first thing. Change the trainer. Deontay Wilder losing. Change the trainer. Anybody that's whack though. That's whack.
Right.
You want to say anything where people should look you up? I already know. I said Coach Anthony IG. The YouTube channel is awesome. Anybody, man, you could learn a lot of things from that YouTube channel, for real. I even when I get my pad where I'll be like, honey, let me see what Coach Ant said. Sometimes I be like, yo, just look at videos, man. I don't know it all. Just look at go to Coach Ant and look at his video. But yo, even in the BX, yo, when they be like, yo, doing the boxing stuff, like, yo, you Coach Ant, yo, I know him. I went out with that dude before. My cousin was like, yo, go look him up. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I got a lot of people in the Bronx, man, that I bang with, man. You know, it's like my favorite borough, man. But yeah, man, you can find me on Coach Anthony Boxing. You know, that's where I sell the digital premium downloads. That's where I'm teaching everything from the footwork to the Philly shell. I just dropped a new one called Defensive Principles 101, where it's really not about anything, but is everything. You know what I mean? So I got a bunch of different things on my website, counter punching, angles, the whole nine. Of course, you got my Coach Anthony Boxing YouTube channel, where if you don't want to go to my website and buy anything, I got so much free information on there that, you know what I mean, there's no excuse from why you can't learn or at least get in my brain, because I'm constantly teaching, literally drop something today. And my Instagram, Coach Anthony, and everything is basically Coach Anthony, man. You know, I try to keep everything.
So what's the website again? What's the website?
CoachAnthonyBoxing.com.
All right.
CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. So you can go on there if you want to purchase something. That's where I get a little more in depth, right? So like on my YouTube channels, I usually teach, you know what I'm saying, a little 5-6 minute clip. But these are, you know, hour-long courses that really focus on one particular topic. So it's really excellent for the beginner or somebody who wants to just learn one thing. And, you know, touching on that Philly shell thing that you said, I had for a lot of years, a lot of people basically have put me in a box of, oh, that's the guy for the Philly shell. And I'm honored for that, because the Philly shell is a fantastic defensive tool, but for me is a tool. So for the people who want to learn the Philly shell, you have to also be aware that you're not going to never fall in love with one thing in boxing. If I got to go ahead and give you a tip, don't fall in love with the Philly shell. Don't go ahead and say, oh yeah, I'm the Philly shell guy. This is all I do. You know what I'm saying? Bring that hand up, because you might be here and them shots might be hitting you on the top of your head. So what are you going to do? Say, well, I fight out the Philly shell. I'm not going to bring my hand up. Like, bring it up. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't bobbing under them shots or dropping down, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you feel like you're an aggressive fighter and you're being aggressive, but as you're being aggressive, you're getting punched all in your face, maybe you might not want to be so aggressive. Maybe you might want to take your time. If you're boxing and you're running and you're getting tired, maybe you might want to settle down. So my thing is, every fight's different. So learn everything that you could possibly learn and use the tools that you need to use when you need to use them. Don't sit there and stick to one thing because you want to identify yourself as a certain kind of fighter. Boxing is boxing. You learn it all. You pull the tools out when you need the tools. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you one myth about the Philly shell, and you could answer that. The Philly shell does not work good against southpaw fighters.
I disagree. It's just things are backwards. Things are backwards. All right. So look, I'm gonna give you something right now. So if I'm in the Philly shell, right? When you throw your straight right hand, I shoulder roll it. Right? That's what the shoulder roll is for. Now, if you're a southpaw, go southpaw.
Go ahead.
Throw your right hook. I shoulder roll it. See what I'm saying? If you throw your straight left hand, I might bend my waist right under it and get under your left hand. And then I might pivot and slide out to the right.
Gotcha.
So the technique can work. The principles are just a little different. It's the same hands, different punches. I'm still looking out for the right hand with the shoulder roll, but now it's coming around the side as opposed to straight down the pipe.
Got you.
Instead of blocking your straight left hand, I might just bend my waist under it. The same way I would bend the waist if you stepped in with a double jab and I dropped down, or if you threw a wide left hook and I seen it and I dropped down. Now when you throw the straight left from the southpaw, I drop down and I pivot right. So
that could be a nice counter with the nice counter uppercut to the solar plex.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I could touch you down there, or I can even sidestep to the right, throw the cross. Just like they say, you got to keep your foot on the outside and only circle left when you're boxing the opposite. If I'm boxing a southpaw, I want to keep my foot on the outside and I want to go to the left. Or a southpaw wants to keep their right foot on the outside and go to their right. That's true if you're working that part of the fight. But I can still circle the other way and set up traps the other way as well. But the problem is, people identify themselves with one thing. The key is don't get caught in the middle. Don't get caught in the middle. So whether that's going under shots, catching shots, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, because we was breaking down the fight Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. That's gonna be a good fight, Southpaw. And we was talking about they was bringing up the left hook, and then I said, it's kind of throw that left hook on the Philly shell. But I'm like, I'm not sure how he's gonna throw them left hook with that Philly shell that Teofimo Lopez uses. What do you think about? What do you think about the fight? And what do you think about what I just said about left hooks off the Philly shell?
Well, first let's talk about the fight. I think that the fight is interesting, to say the least. I actually know a kid that's out there sparring with Teofimo Lopez right now by the name of Raymond Ford. By the name of Raymond Ford. He's out there. He's here from the Camden area. Big shout out to Raymond. But
he's the young kid. He got a mole.
I don't know if he got a mole, but he's young though. He's a young black kid here from Camden, New Jersey. He's undefeated and he's out there sparring. He's out there with Teofimo. But anyway, make a long story short, Teofimo brings a lot of, like, people asked me this question before, and I told people, and I did an interview before, and I said, look, if I had to bet the house, I'm betting with Lomo. And the only reason I say that, not to disrespect Teofimo Lopez, but it's because we got a guy who's battle tested right now against a guy who we don't know yet. I know he could punch. I know he got a lot of beautiful tools. He does some nice stuff. I've seen his highlights. I've seen him fight once, but I've seen his highlights. He does good stuff, good tools. He seems like he's the bigger guy. He has advantages. But I haven't seen him do what Lomo's done yet. So until I see that, I can't pick him. Now, is he a threat? 100%. Absolutely a big threat. And Lomachenko does need to take him serious. Now, as far as the left hook on a guy like Lomachenko, can you bring back what you were saying?
So I was saying we was talking about the Philly shell. We was talking about that Teofimo Lopez left hook could be his weapon. I was saying really that his uppercut or the right hand might be his better, the money punch for against Loma, and another person said the left hook. And I'm like, to throw that left hook off the Philly shell off Loma, it might be kind of, because he does the Philly shell a lot. Teofimo. So I was saying, how do you throw the left hook off the Philly shell to a guy like Loma?
Oh, he's just gonna have to shoot the shot when he feels it. It's not really that difficult. You can shoot the Philly shell from your waistline. So if you're standing like this, if I'm standing like this, it's really not a big deal for me to bring that hand out and throw the hook like that. It's really not a big deal. All I got to do is wind it around. So him throwing the left hook's not going to be a big issue. And he might readjust his hands just to throw it. So even though he fights like this when the punches is coming at him, which I don't know if Teofimo does. I haven't watched enough of him, but I know I've seen some of his stuff. But
he got a nice catch and shoot. If
he's fighting like this, shoulder rolls and bringing shots underneath. But then, this is what it is. A lot of the times, you got to make these adjustments and disguise your moves. So if I'm fighting like this, I might for a split second go here. Now my hand is here for a split second. You don't realize that my hand is up now. Boom! I shoot the hook real quick, and then when the shots come back, I can just go to a shoulder. You see how that happens? So I'm here, all of a sudden the shot come, boom, boom, boom. But then when I decide that I want to go ahead and shoot the hook, I just bring it either underneath or whatever. So it's not, I'm pretty sure Teofimo ain't fighting like this the whole time.
Nah.
I'm pretty sure he's moving his hands a little bit. And when he readjusts his hands, that's where the naked eye doesn't see what he's trying to do. And that's part of setting up a trap. That's part of disguising. A lot of times you're disguising the footwork with the head movement. A lot of times you're disguising the head movement with the hands. And you're doing different things to get closer into range. And then when you feel the shot, bang, you just let it go. So, I'm pretty sure a guy like Teofimo Lopez is going to feel it. He might have his hand out like this because he's fighting the opposite stance. So I won't be surprised if they have a battle of the lead hands. And then from right there, he just shoots the hook. And I think he's a little bit taller, right?
Just a little bit. He ain't that big. I mean, he's heavier, but he's not that big of probably like 1.5 inch. Probably.
I'm that in the left hook on Lomachenko because Lomachenko to me doesn't seem like such a defensive wizard. He's more of a guy that can turn you real good. You know, he's more of a guy that hits you with a head feint and move this way. But he's not really a guy that I see that when the punches come back at him dipping under and shooting and catching. I don't see him doing those things as much as, you know, him being the offensive guy. So
I agree 100% with you.
Yeah, so since he's more offensive and everything for him is angles and footwork and head movement, when the punches come back, I'm real interested to see what happens when the punches come back.
Yeah, man. But yo, what else you want to talk? Whatever you want to see. So the website, YouTube.
Yeah. I'm just mad that I didn't bring the ring light in here. I feel like I was dark the whole time because every time I'm looking at shit, I'm like, yo, that thing look clear as hell. I'm a little mad about that.
Don't worry about it. Hey, you welcome anytime, man.
Yeah, let's do it. I had a lot of fun, man. We could do this again anytime. We could talk about boxing techniques. We could talk about anything. Anything, my brother. Yo, good looking out, man. It was an honor speaking to you, man. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yo, and more power to you. Hope business gets up on an up and up again. You know, you're gonna be where you did this. If it is a setback, the guy's gonna give you double times. Get back gonna be better, man. And I want to thank everybody for whoever loves and supports what I'm doing, man. I really appreciate that genuinely, man. Anybody who's ever even just dropped a comment on my Instagram in a positive way, I appreciate it all, man. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't go unnoticed. And I'm going to just keep on doing what I'm doing, man. Hopefully I provide value to the boxing community, man. My goal is just for the boxing community that I could provide as much value as possible.
I'm with you, my brother. Yo, God bless, man.
You too, my brother. You too.
Thanks, man.
All right, man.
Peace out. Yo, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Everybody in the comment box, everybody donated to the channel, man. God bless each and every one of y'all. I love y'all. God bless. God first, everything second. Y'all already know the slogan. Fight plus survive equals true champions. Y'all already know, man. God bless. On to the next.